aching. Be parlaying with killers from all places. Every last one of them for me a broad day shit. So what you think? I won't do it for them. Once they let me out the cell, shit, I do it again. It's for the family. I do anything to keep my brother safe. I'm putting food on my daughter's plate. You fucking losers, y'all just can't relate. You harm them, you will find me on the first 48. Find me on the first 48. Find me on the first 48. I do anything to keep my people safe. You harm them, you will find me on the first 48.
I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretched the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. Revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So time war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're
ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Yahanna. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM. Every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Captain Zawapia Allah and Officer Maskwayak. ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna. Live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
They need food, housing, clothing. They need counseling. They need understanding of what's happened to them. They need an identity. They need to know the truth about the Lord. They need to be woke up to who the devil is. That's right. White man. That's what the hell they need. And you add that to black people, Latinos, and Native Indians, brother, then you're going to be able to do something. The whole reason I'm in here saying these things to you, because these things are supposed to show you and give you hope. It's supposed to make you say to yourself, you know what, we got a kingdom coming. You know what, the Lord's judgment is coming. You know what, let's change our life.
And I'm screaming more fire, more fire. Give them more fire, more fire. I just gotta pray for more fire, more fire. I'm hoping he come with more fire, more fire.
Hey, shalom everybody. This is Captain Malquad of the ISUPK. I'm standing here with the man with the plan, like I like to say on my podcast, Journal, Commanding General Yahanna. We here live at the Nashville Cookout, Nashville, Tennessee. But of course, right after this one, we got the Midwest Fire Weekend coming up, July 30th to August 2nd down in Chicago, Illinois. Commander General Yahanna, like always, the last couple of years, General, you've been doing a town hall meeting. This year, we're doing it again.
The water.
Damn
First
right.
of all, big shout out to you, Cap, man.
Right.
And your team, you got several new captains raised up.
Damn right.
Your squad is looking strong as can be.
That's right.
Y'all doing great work all over the whole Midwest.
Damn right.
It's a beautiful thing. The water for inviting me.
Appreciate you.
I can't wait to get up there. And this is the first time I'm doing a full town hall. This ain't even no lecture no more.
Damn right.
They done went to the level of a town hall meeting. We having a big town hall meeting up there. It's so important. You got the Iran war that just kicked off again. They made it mandatory for you to be signed up with the military, ready to go. So they're gonna try to send all our sons, all these wonderful, amazing brothers that we done woke up and put so much time in to wake up. They ready to take these brothers and get rid of them, send them to Iran to go die, so America can make more money to stomp on us even more. Taking away our civil rights, taking away the DEI. They also want our sons. They are gonna want our sons to go die. That they ain't trying to take away.
That's right.
They need to take it away with everything else.
That's right.
So that's a very important thing we need to all discuss as black people and unify. I was highly impressed that black people handled the nail salons and them Asian businesses and put them on. They taking a major cut and they hurting bad. And it also shows us how much economic power we got, Cap. You know this.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we got that crisis going on. So we got major trouble coming to our way. So now it's time to have some serious town hall to seriously discuss what it is we need to be doing. So I'm looking forward to that town hall meeting, man. Chicago. When is it? July
30th to August 2nd.
July 30th to August 2nd. And of course, that weekend is going to be the Midwest Fire Cookout. That joins every year. How many years running now, huh?
I want to say 10.
10 years, a decade running.
That's right.
The Midwest Fire Weekend, Cap. You've been rocking that thing out.
Man,
it's been a pleasure every year. I come all the way from the East Coast.
That's right.
Just to get out there and get it on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, Jonah, it's been a pleasure having you.
Most uncredited.
You being the head of the nation and showing brothers and sisters what it is to truly serve Christ. Town hall meeting is very important. It's very important. Like always, man, Jenny and Yahanna is doing this for our people, man. It's going to be free of charge. You in Chicago, show up.
That's it.
If you're not in Chicago, make the plans, come down, and come see what a real leader sound like, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's going to be off the chain.
Yeah, man, because we losing a lot of the old guard.
That's it.
But we ain't going to let it go.
That's
you know what I mean? I'm coming all the way from New York to make sure I come in here and get with such a dynamic captain and all the men that work with him. So listen, you make the pilgrimage, town hall meeting.
That's right.
We're going to get it on, man. Where do we go from here, fam?
Damn
You know what I mean? We already showed our power with the Asian.
That's it.
Now let's think what else we need to step on.
That's it.
A whole lot we need to step on to help us.
Damn
you know what I
right.
mean?
That's it.
So that's it.
Damn right. Man, listen, you heard it at first. The actual day of the town hall meeting will be July 31st. It's going down. Heavy information will be dropped again. For water to you, General. You know what I'm saying? Come to the Midwest Fire Weekend. We got 4 days of amazing things going on, but the town hall meeting itself is the main event. Do not miss this. And with that, shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're
Kwam la sala! Kwam la sala! Kwam la sala!
serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo.
American honor don't lack no soldiers. Through the spirit of the Lord, we don't lack no soldiers. You understand me?
The same, black, Hispanic, native, they hate y'all as the same. Hate Christ in their image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, toilet connected to the saint. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UVK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UBK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under Yahanna, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from Yahanna. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí.
Lord Commandant General Yahanna na ESUPK.
This is what Commander General Yahanna did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
What's going on?
Yeah, but shimmy out sure with a thumb.
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Excellent.
Wow.
Listen, I feel like a Ukrainian drone in Iran who eats matzah bread.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a week, man. It's been a hell of a week. They're gonna keep surprising us with different things as this will come to an end. You all know how we do it. ISUPK, Black Wednesday, Black Watch, holding it down. Command Journey, how the hardest working man in Israel. Give over there to Chicago. If he ain't there already, they're gonna have a whole ball up in the Midwest Fire Weekend, man. The Midwest Fire Weekend hosted by Captain Mao Quad. As always, excellent host. Always throw down for that Midwest Fire Weekend. Be good as hell out in that thing there. Kicking off tomorrow. You all know the whole thing. A scripture breakdown class as usual. Thursday night. You'll check that flyer for the time. There's a time difference, so make sure you check the flyer for the time. Of course, Friday is that town hall with Commander Johnny Yahanna. If you all know all the town halls he did before, he always houses them politicians and them Christian preachers and them imams who like to come up in there too. They go up in there and they get totally housed, 100% housed. You know what I mean? So it's going to be for sure insane. Saturday is the camp on the Magnificent Mile. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's on Saturday. And Saturday night, Chicago club scene is,
Yeah.
you'll definitely want to make that whole zone there. Quad usually get the whole damn club, take out a whole floor for the UPK ring VIP business. You'll go down there. Sunday is the Fire Weekend cookout. Sunday, so it's going to be a whole weekend worth of activity and energy. You'll make sure and come on down, man. Come on down, man, woman, boy, girl, Israelite born, of course, friend or foe. You'll come on through, man. Come on through and get the whole Midwest Fire Weekend experience, man.
And if I could add in there.
Go ahead, please, Cap.
Yes, sir. And on that Saturday, if anybody in Chicago, we doing a felony expungement and gun rights restoration. You understand? So we getting your felony off your record and getting your gun rights back. I mean,
cool.
Who else is doing it like the ISUPK?
Yeah, that's right.
Who else is doing it like the ISUPK with that type of banger? So that's Saturday. I believe it starts at noon at the school. Like brother said, you go to the website, get the flyers, check out the information. So that's definitely going to be happening Saturday morning. So tune in for that as well. And like the brother said, that Sunday we will be barbecuing. You know what I mean? We'll be barbecuing, free food. If you don't remember, free food and drink.
Yep.
Come on. I mean, come on now. You can't get no better than that. The way this world is now, you ain't gonna get nothing free food. That's unheard of nowadays.
You could get a free casket.
Mm-hmm.
You could get a free swimming lesson.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, a free swimming lesson. You could get a free casket. You could get anything free as long as it's not to your benefit. You know what I mean? This world for sure, as Captain Kapash saying, this world is showing us how they feel about us as a people, all the way, all the time. So definitely plug in, you know what I mean? We're gonna go into a few of them stories tonight. It's been, I mean, in all on all sides of the sphere, brother. The entertainment world is crazy. Sports world is crazier. The political world is crazy. The economic world is goddamn, brother. Like everything is going up in chaos.
That's right.
Everything is going up in chaos, and it's all the way in line with the end of the world as we know it, the end of the society as we know it.
That's right.
And they're recalling everything. Soon they're gonna be recalling air. They're gonna have a recall on the oxygen you're inhaling and exhaling. Like everything is recalled right now. They're recalling this, that, the other. They're showing it. They show the people posting videos of them farmers market. Everybody slide into the farmers market now because of the the cyclo diarrhea thing. What's it, cyclosporia or cyclosphere? Some shit like that. Everybody slide into the farmers markets thinking it's organic. Brother, they show in your videos, they say them Amish is buying the stuff right out the store and just repackaging the greens in the little farmers market baskets, in the little green paper looking baskets.
Yeah.
People video, like white people snitching on white people now because they're hurting.
Yeah.
Like that's beautiful. That is a glorious thing. That is a glorious thing, because if it wasn't for this, you'd still be going there trying to buy these expensive foods, and you justify it by telling yourself, well, they have a long way to travel. It's the food is better, so you have to pay a little more for it. Not knowing it's the same thing from Walmart you're getting. It just they reach early and stand up in the back of the panel van and just tear open the shit, put it in the thing, and then go put that on the table. Your damn ass go in there. Like we really in a time now where the prophecies say, hurt not the oil and the wine. You know?
So like a cap too.
Yeah, please.
And that's just such a that right there, just a testament to what this place really is. Like this place is not what it's being sold to be. Right. And every immigrant group that has come over here, they are finding out what black, quote unquote, the tribe of Judah, black Americans have known forever. Like the Asians, the Africans, the Arabs, y'all sat in y'all countries and came over here and thought that you could come over here and do it better than us.
Yeah.
And make use of all these opportunities in the land of milk and honey called America. And then you get here and realize this place is not what it's sold, what it's advertised to be. Just like that farmer's market, you thought you was getting organic, top of the line. You was even willing to pay top dollar and travel to obscure places. My rib took me to some farmer's market. I'm like, man, where the hell we going? You know what I'm saying? Where the hell are we going? All these is right there. Walmart is right there. Costco is right there. Where the hell are we going? And just to pay extra money to believe that you're getting something that is worth it and is exclusive and it's worth it. Just to find out, nigga, this is Walmart blueberries being put in these containers and upcharged.
Yeah.
And that's America. Now, America is an illusion. And I pray the Lord continue to pull down the veil, the curtain behind what's really happening and what this place really is. So like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I know firsthand that yellow brick road to these farmers market, brother. If the shit ain't within driving distance, you could miss me with that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't going down the yellow brick road to buy Walmart shit. Yeah, man. I'll bring a disclaimer. I ain't saying this is every single one, but brother, there's some of them. They say them Amish. They say you see them Amish come up, don't buy shit from them. That's what they say.
Nice.
They say, leave them people with their wagon and their one donkey alone. Leave them alone. Let them children of the corn. Was it Mordecai? Mordecai, the children of the corn, go back to the corner. Right. Just leave them alone. So. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful thing now where people seeking, your our own people, our own produce. At one time that was looked down upon and scorned upon, but now we looking for that, for those, them people who growing and coming in with the pickup and have all the veggies on the pickup. You're looking for Issachar now. You're looking for Zebulon now with that old Toyota, that the muffler dragging because it's full of goods back there. You seeking them out now. Because this place getting cursed out. The horsemen, famine is loose now.
That's right.
Famine is loose in the place right now, brother. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a glorious time. Hold on, man. Strap in, put that seatbelt on, and hold on, because boy, we're gonna be seeing some amazing shit within the next year or two. By the end of this year, it's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be even worse. They say America is down to what is this? 30% or 40% of the missile cash.
Oh, come on.
The line.
I know the line. I'm just going with the official reports. I'm just going with the official reports. But I know the line. That's like saying the devil ran out of being a devil. How the devil could run out of deviling?
Right.
You out of devils and nah, we ain't too sure. We ain't, or maybe not. Maybe not. Nah.
Yeah.
Maybe you know, maybe they just putting up a facade like they got a whole ton of everything, and they got nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're looking into them drones, them Ukraine drones, to help them with the war.
Right.
You know what I mean? Remember, I think that there are a couple companies in Utah that done pull in the contract to build them Ukraine drones.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? There's got to be a shift coming.
Yeah. Cap, it looked like they're plotting to use a tactical nuke on them. That looked like the plot. You understand? To really set it off. Because he doing the same thing he did to the Native Indians in a way where he pitting them against each other.
Right.
So he using Saudi Arabia, Jordan, all them, other countries around Iran.
Right.
You know what I mean? To fight against each other, to weaken each other. You know what I mean? And I hope black people see it, because that's what he doing across here also too. Right here in America, he doing it to black people. He's pitting black people against black people. And you can see it when you look at the rich and poor of us. You understand? Your mayor who's sitting in his seat, hoping that he's going to put things in place to help you. Oh no, he's not putting nothing to help you.
Right.
He's against you. You understand? And and this been something they've been doing for years, if not hundreds of years. You understand? And black people, we gotta start to wake up and realize, there's a I forget the verse, I think it's Ecclesiasticus, where it says, every like your nations, you're gonna come back to your own nation. And this is the time the Lord is making it where you are black man, you're gonna search, black people out who selling vegetables, Hispanics and First Nation. Like he's putting it there where you cannot trust is somebody who is not of your nation.
Yeah.
He's making it clear. You understand? And it's going there. It's trickling slowly, but surely, because that Nolan Wells also too is showing you. I saw Benjamin Crump put up a video of the white man who was bareback and literally beating beating off the police officer. And he was running until he tripped and fall down. That white man was fitting to plummet it, to work him out. And then another white man came with one of them tasers and hit him.
Right.
And now they're trying to put it in line with the brother who the cop shot in unalive with 3 bullets to the head. You understand what I'm saying? Where it take 4 officers and a gun to put a brother down.
Yeah.
But take 2 white officers to put a white man down.
Yeah.
With a stun gun.
Yeah.
You understand? So he's putting it there where, they're going to start questioning these pastors. We talking about what is going on in the church is not what we see going on in reality. Somebody lying to us. America been like that. Been lying to us all these years about black people being shiftless, black people being lazy, black people being criminal, black people being everything that's negative. That's black people.
Yeah. Yep. And
now,
listen,
it's getting to see. Go ahead, Salaki. I
no, I mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Cap.
No, I was going to say, just in the last point, the earth getting to see for themselves who the evil is, because a genocide is being taken place on the earth right now. What they're not telling you is another genocide also taking place with them Sudanese. The civil war. We're not hearing nothing about it. You understand? I shouldn't say a genocide, but a civil war is taking place. Where they getting all them weapons from?
Right.
Them Africans are in Hano gun factory. Where they getting it from? You understand? Yeah.
Go ahead, Cap. Please go ahead.
So man, Salaki, Shalom, Yosh, and Shalom, with us, Salaki, you know what I'm saying? a little late getting in here, but what Captain I thought was bringing out was heavy. And for brothers and sisters that's just now coming in contact with the truth, you just now hearing from the first time from the men of the Lord that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and all of these things that's transpiring in the earth is what was prophesied in the Bible. Man, thank the Most High that He's allowing you to wake up now, because we in the time that we've been warned about for many, many years. You know what I'm saying? Brothers that's, on this panel, man, many of us been in the streets for many years on them streets prophesying, warning our people about World War III that was coming, warning our people about the evil of our oppressor, warning our people about, the reality of this world that we living in, man. I remember coming in the truth in a time where we was told we was living in a post-racial America. Barack Obama was president, and everybody told us we was crazy and can't believe y'all saying these things. We got a black president. Lo and behold, the men of the Lord were right all along, because the Bible holds the truth. You know what I'm saying? The Bible gives us the answers to all the problems and gives us the way out of all of the darkness of the times that we living in. And you got to understand that the only way that you're going to be able to navigate your way in the midst of all of this confusion and evil going on in the world is to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the scriptures say that, the wisdom would be the stability of thy times. And the Lord said in that day he would make a man more fine than gold. You know what I'm saying? We living in those days. We live in those times where the knowledge of the Most High and knowing, how to battle and how to fight spiritually in this time that we living in is going to be what sustains you, because these other nations, they got to go fight with drones. They got to go fight in the World War III. They got to get there. Joel, the 3rd chapter says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles to prepare war. And we fully living in those times where the damn, the farmer and the shepherd, they got to go ahead and turn their plowshares into swords and they pruning hooks and the, arrows to go in battle. What the Lord needs for his people to do is to turn back to serving him. You know what I'm saying? This battle and this fight that's taking place in many levels in this society and around the world, the Lord's people are the ones that's not involved. We aren't the aggressors. We aren't the ones that got to go pick up weapons and go fight, but we do have to turn back to the Most High and serve him. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to come at you. They're going to come at us with all types of propaganda, like this Nolan Wells situation. Man, they want so bad for black people to riot. They want so bad for us to get in the streets and want to fight them and want to, show our anger and our aggression. But just like it was in the days of Moses and the children of Israel, when they cried to the Lord and the Lord heard their cry, that's what we need to be doing, man. We need to be crying to the Most High to see the evil, to see the disgustingness, to see the cover-ups. You know what I'm saying? All of these black bodies being found swinging, hanging from trees all around America, and they're going to say we unaliving ourselves. They're going to say it's no foul play. They are the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? And in this time, we have to know that the way that we fight is by getting the Lord on our side. So that means we got to turn to him. We got to cry out to him. We got to seek his face, you know what I'm saying, and come back to his ways, come back to his culture, so that he can see that we are people that's deserving of the salvation and the deliverance that he promised us, man, because the end of this world is over. You know what I'm saying? For many of us growing up in this society, we was promised that we was, the world we were going to inherit was going to be one where you could buy a house and, picket fence and a wife and 2.5 kids and 3.5 cars and summer vacations on the lake. And that's never going to be that was never meant to be the world that we was going to inhabit in this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not our kingdom. This is not the scriptures say that this is not our rest. Right. This is the time that we got to turn to the Lord and recognize that it's God's will that America falls. It's God's will that them Arabs go to war and the Koreans go to war and the Russians and the Ukrainians go to war and America put boots on the ground in Iraq so that they can destroy themselves and destroy one another. It's God's will that the damn economy crashes. It's God's will that the super El Nino come and bring a drought to all of Central Africa and all of East Asia. And you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord is doing all these things because the Lord wants his people to wake up and recognize that there is no glory for us to be had in this world, that we should be preparing ourselves to receive the kingdom that's to come. So like it, sir, I yield. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get that out because a lot of brothers and sisters, they just waking up to the truth and they like, man, what is these cats saying? They see how we dress and looking at us, putting on the culture of the Lord, and they don't understand that they looking at men of God. They don't understand that they looking at prophets. And the men that you read about in this Bible, you come in our classes, you'll find out Jesus wasn't speaking soft, sweet words to the Pharisees and Sadducees when he was debating with them. That Jeremiah, when he came on the streets, didn't prophesy of peace and all wonderful good things. And there's not a single prophet in the Bible that said, go out and vote. You understand? These men said, serve the Lord, turn back, repent from your evil ways, come out of your this sinful kingdom and turn back to the Lord and obey him. And that's what you're going to hear tuning into the priests and the prophets of the ISUPK. And it will behoove you, man, to get your Bible out and start reading and studying. And if you don't understand what you're reading, you come and ask questions and you'll get the answers. You ain't going to get that church game here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to sing and dance and blow smoke up your behind. We're going to tell you what you need to hear, give you the word of the Lord, give you the understanding, and it's up to you to choose to serve the Most High. So like Captain Mashak said, man, you won't be hurt in these times because the Lord is definitely hurting he's hurting the damn these other nations. He's hurting the balance of their wheat and their corn and all of their stuff is being destroyed. But in this time, if we gather together and be the people the Lord called us to be, man, we're going to be sustained.
Yeah.
You understand? Salaki, sir.
Yeah, definitely, isn't it? They better listen to what you're saying, and they better look at the signs of the times too. You know what I mean? This Nolan Wells. I don't know if you're ready to start. We could jump in these stories. I definitely want to get this one out of the way, number one.
Come on.
Because oh boy, it's hard. It's really hard to digest this thing because really he should not have been there. He should not have been with those people. He should not have been raised to be so comfortable. Like you would think after George Floyd, after the Brussy brother down there in St. Louis, Michael Brown.
Trayvon
Martin. Sandra Bland. And the recent ones, Carmelo Anthony and Cyrus. You know what I mean? You would think after that something would tell you, you know what? I ain't even messing with that shit. I ain't doing this. I ain't going down there. I ain't, you know, I'm trying to think of some I'm still now trying to think of some situation that happened where it was obvious with us that we wasn't doing this thing. We wasn't taking part in it. I try to think of something, but this damn internet is damn near like it wipes your memory with all these shorts. All this random 30 seconds, boom, new video. 30 seconds, boom, new video. It's damn near like you can't really retain too much no more because it's training your attention span to be short. But we went through so many things as Black people where we was like, you know what? We ain't doing that. We ain't going here no more. We ain't, we boycotting this because, somebody, this thing giving you whatever. And it's so shocking to me that still now in 2026 that our people could be so comfortable hanging around these people in that capacity. Sometimes you have to be around them. Sometimes you're working, you're slaving around them, or you might be in ESOL school around them. And there's a certain capacity you could be around. But when you volunteer to be around, like you're not getting paid to be around there.
Okay.
There's no real benefit. There's no upward mobility. There's no benefit to your bank. And you volunteer to be there, and then something go wrong. Why are you there? Like I have to ask that. Why are you there? I would like to ask his parents, everybody that at this point, like you didn't think this would be a problem. Like what are your thoughts on Carmelo? Go ahead, Cap, please.
No, what you're saying is heavy, Cap. It's like what the Lord told Adam when he was hiding himself among the when he covered himself with the fig leaves, the leaves, and because of his shame.
Right.
The Lord asked him, "Where art thou?" It didn't mean that he didn't know where he was, but it's something like it's your conscience. Like, what are you doing? Why are you out here? And there was a video. What's the rapper named Plies, where he had recorded, like when they showed that they panned the camera out there on Horn Island, you can see all these flags that were synonymous damn near with white supremacy. They had the pirate flag, the 1770. I think they might have had they had like, those flags, some of the same flags you saw at January 6th was out there on both.
Don't tread on me.
Yeah, don't tread. Like all these things is like, we got to pay. Like you said, Cap, you hit it spot on. And I think that's a conversation that, I thought they would probably be ready to have it after the brother was buried, but it's still, they're not really ready to have that conversation, but we should have that conversation. Because it's something, I mean, we got to have that conversation eventually. It's like, I yield, sir.
Yep. Cap, you saw, I think there's a video you're talking about here.
Come.
And go ahead, Cap.
No, I was just gonna say, and one of the main reasons, is our black leadership. The leadership of black people, they are, the Bible calls them, they say the gates, they are a language, they're weak. You understand? When you have leaders who are looking for money, looking to get rich, you understand? The people gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Because every move they're gonna make is for money, not for you. You understand? That's why the Bible tells you cannot serve two masters.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to serve one. And black people are gonna have to recognize when their leaders are serving two masters or trying to serve two masters. You understand? And the other thing to it is the oppressor. The oppressor, he is putting the press on us to the point where we're not in charge of our education. Black people not in charge of their education. The small hats for sure teaches their kids and their generation coming up. If you hear someone say anything negative towards the community, we are going to cry out so that it gets stopped immediately. You understand? They teach their kids that, and they're allowed to teach their kids that. They teach the kids about the Holocaust, but they want us to forget about slavery. You see, you see the problem we having.
That's right.
The problem we having is you have leadership, and then the oppressor trying to tell you what you should remember and what you should not remember. They give you a statue of MLK because they want you to remember MLK. Why? Because he is what the oppressor wants you to mold yourself into being. You understand? Which is by right a traitor. You understand? A sellout and an Uncle Tom. That makes white America comfortable. But once you start being conscious, your community start being conscious of your history, are you a problem?
Yeah.
You a problem. And we are the only people that the oppressor has not left alone for a year. He hasn't left us alone for 1 year, 1 day, 1 minute. You understand? You can't put, you can't afford, you're correct. He called me the internet for anything you saying about him, and then telling you now you can't say that.
That's right.
You can't put it out there. You understand? To the point where you have to flood. And Lord will it make it through, and it making it true.
That's right.
You understand? Because you can't stop God's words.
So
you understand? I yield. Come on.
If I could, Cap, and you know what's so heavy about what you just said about the history, because Mississippi is like a mix between a Twilight Zone and a Confederate time capsule. It's like was like living there. It's like, okay, you can't talk about and this is how you know it's Satan. His first tactic is to keep you from finding out the facts, the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, now once that failed, the next thing is, okay, we know this happened, but let's change the narrative of how it happened. You see, it's no different going back to the garden. He asked Eve, well, what did the Lord say about this tree? You understand? And once she confirmed what the Lord said, he didn't mean that. He has to change the narrative. These are some of his devices. Okay, once you know the truth, now his object is, let me change your perspective on it.
Yeah.
Mississippi love the history. They love their history. They don't forget their history. They say it's heritage, not hate. But when they want you to know, they want you to comply to their narrative about race. We all in the island. I got black friends. Right? Look at what happened when they first broke. They put everybody the tokens up front. Mississippi, I'm gonna tell you something. These past few weeks, I didn't seen Mississippi spend more tokens than Chuck E. Cheese.
God damn.
I mean, I'm seeing black. I've never. What's that politician Hyde Smith? That white woman. She was up there at the Capitol. Took 4 black boys from Mississippi. Said, look at what we doing for Mississippi. I mean, they've been using every token they can right now.
Come.
That's how I know that something went awry. Like Mississippi, boy. I'm gonna just say this. I feel bad for that family. You know what I'm saying? Because the chances of them getting justice in Mississippi, I doubt it. I highly doubt that. You are dealing with, it's almost like the mafia.
Yeah.
Like everybody down there is on code. Everybody. Go ahead, Cap.
And Silaki Khan, just to slightly to cut in on you, but just to add to what you're saying, and you know what I mean, it's sad because Benjamin Crump right now is I believe it's their attorney. You understand?
Right.
And he is about money. He knows they're not going to get justice. He knows that. He about money. You understand? That's why you see, what's his name? Al Sharpton. Where was these two for the other brother who going to spend life?
Carmelo.
What's his name? Carmelo. Where's Al Sharpton? You understand? They pick and choose. And Cyrus.
Yeah.
Cyrus
Crump is he's a top lawyer, civil rights lawyer. Al Sharpton, civil rights. Where was them for these two brothers? They're picking and choosing. You understand?
Yeah.
And when he is on your case, justice is second. Money is first. He is going to get his family millions of dollars. But justice, I don't think he about that. Yeah.
If I could, so what you bring out is heavy in that Christianity is such an evil thing that has happened to black people that even in the face of unimaginable horrors like what happened to Nolan Wells, this family still chooses to follow the path of, forgiveness and having Al Sharpton read the eulogy and, what I'm saying, having Benjamin Crump, like you said, doing the things he got to do to be able to present a case to be able to get paid. All of this publicity and all of the things going on with this case is not about the evil and the racism of Mississippi. It's not about addressing, how evil and devilish these white people are. It's about finding a way to be able to get some money. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that, in 2026, with something like what happened to this brother, people like what you said, Cap, you know what I'm saying? People can see that they trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like if the case was about getting justice for Nolan Wells, there's a whole nother way that they could have went about this. There's a whole nother way that they could be speaking in their, public engagements and talking about the cover up and everything that's being hidden. But it's just this world has conditioned us that, justice is secondary. As long as you can get some money, as long as you can make them, pay up some dollars, when we should be turning to the Lord. We should be calling on the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Things like this take place. The turn should be the Most High that reigns in heaven is going to get us justice. He's going to, repay the evil that has happened to us in this place. But they don't have that spirit to speak that language, to say those things. It's just about a charade. It's all for the cameras and for the damn, you know what I'm saying? It's a show. And the sincere brothers and sisters who like this stuff impacts brothers and sisters on a subconscious level. You know what I'm saying? There's things that we don't even talk about publicly as a people, that events like this really traumatize us and really shake up our credit, the way we look at the world. But you'll see Al Sharpton and you'll see Benjamin Crump and you'll see there be no justice, but then you'll hear about the civil case. You'll hear about the family getting paid.
Yeah, that's
and it's like, man, our lives is more than that. God didn't put us here to be getting unalived and getting a goddamn check. The Lord put us here to serve him and to be able to, live free, man, to be able to not be afraid and not worry about some, some suffering things like what happened in Nolan Wells, but we can only have that if we obey in the Lord.
Yeah.
Like Captain Mashak said, he should have never been there in the first place. You cannot go against the Lord and expect to be safe and expect to have justice. The problem is men like Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump haven't told us the truth about this world that we're living in. They haven't told us that we the children of God and that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and that we cannot join hand in hand. The Bible says, even though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. You know what I'm saying? The Most High told us not to join ourselves to these people, man. In First Ezra, in the 8th chapter, says, never seek to have peace with them. For as iron rusteth, so does his wickedness. There is, there's the Salaki. The scripture says there's a way that seems right unto a man, but the ends thereof are the ways of death. It might have seemed right to let your son, he turned 18, graduate high school, about to go to college, let him go and have 4th of July with the boys from high school and have a summer send off, and then he go down there and lose his goddamn life. And everybody in every interview saying Nate is nigga's best friend. Excuse my language. I ain't never seen a nigga had this many white best friends. I done watched Officer Tatum interview white boys. I done watched white boys giving press conferences. Everybody say that I was Nolan's best friend, but nobody know what happened to Nolan after y'all was partying on the beach.
Right.
Nobody knows how the hell when the white girl that he was talking to say, well, Nolan told me he was getting on the boat with his friends. The friends are saying we was telling Nolan to get on the boat. He was talking to the girl. Well, goddamn. You mean to tell me everybody talking to Nolan while he getting on the boat and the nigga ain't never get on no boat? Then the boy's father came to his house. They had the nigga's keys, had his car keys and his cell phone in their house. The boy come to the door and say, yeah, I don't know where Nolan's stuff at. He ain't even leaving stuff here. Salaki, come on, Cap.
It's like, where's Waldo? It's like nobody know where. Now listen. If you was in the store, the department store, everybody know where you at.
Come.
If you somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where they feel you're gonna steal something, everybody know where you at. You on an island, and there's a quote that says, "No man is an island." There's a famous author that said, "No man is an island," and it's ironic, meaning there's a connection to everybody on some level, but all of a sudden he's invisible now. So
and this is just to wrap it up, and all of this was before the damn audio tape dropped. The audio tape dropped, and as they saying all of this, everybody, we all can say, man, these devils lying. They know what happened to them. It ain't no everybody partying on the goddamn beach and the boy get left alone by himself without a cell phone. That don't make no sense. That's crazy. And that ain't, again, all these interviews, everybody is best friend. He was a good guy. Nobody knows what happened. Then we hear the audio tape, and you can hear everybody that's there saying, damn, he dead. What happened? Nolan, get up, man. Wake up. That's what happens when you join yourself to your oppressor. That's what happens when you try to let bygones be bygones and you try to live in a bubble world. Nigga, black people, you do not live in a vacuum. I don't care if your daddy worked hard and made a lot of money, your mama got a settlement, and then y'all live in the suburbs. You are a black person in America, and the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You cannot friend your way into safety. You can't cold switch your way into safety. You can't dumb down your way into safety. You are not safe around white people.
That's right.
Now, if you have a problem with that, if you feel like, well, I can't be safe around black people neither, then that's a you problem. You need to find a way to get yourself in the ISUP case. You can serve the Lord and understand how to exist with your people. Understand how to live with your people, because we live with our people. And guess what? We safe. We live in the hood. We live in the barrio. You understand? And we know how to deal with our people. We know how to show kindness and love and respect to our people. So we get kindness, we get love, we get respect. You need to learn how to move in this world so you can know that the only place where you have a chance of being safe is among your people. Because among these devils, you're guaranteed for something horrible to happen. And if you didn't learn from Sandra Bland and from Mike Brown and from Trayvon Martin and from Eric Gardner and from Fernando Castile and from Freddie Gray and from goddamn all the millions of names, learn from Nolan Wells. If you didn't learn from Cyrus Belton, if you didn't learn from Carmelo Anthony, let Nolan Wells be the last black man whose life we got to talk about being taken by some devils, and black people don't know why the hell this happened. What's going on in America? The white man is the devil and you a nigga, and nothing's ever going to change that except for you coming into the truth and learning who God called you. learning who to be who God called you to be. Because God did not call you to be a nigga. God did not call you to be the token black among these white people. God didn't call you to be celebrating the 4th of July with devils on boats. The Lord calls you to put on your boots, grow your beard, wear your braids, to keep the Passover, you know what I'm saying, to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread, to keep the Day of Atonement. The Lord called you to be a holy, righteous people, man, to serve him. We was called to be kings and priests and prophets of God and daughters of Zion. Not all these things that these devils have taught us to be. And not choosing to be what the Lord called us to be is the reason why men like Nolan Wells have to lose their life. So like
if I could, I got scripture to go with it. But what the brother brought out was heavy, and the photo right there is heavy. The scripture says, Isaiah 13, and this shall be as a chased roe. That's like a deer that's being chased through the forest. And there's a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. This is the day we get into. And then it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. When they say everyone that was found, that means basically you found on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Like what Kelvin Mashak was bringing out, like this is a sad story, but this is a story that we shouldn't even be talking about. As far as it shouldn't have happened. Like all this stuff that's been going on for the last 15, 20 years been leading up to great separation.
Yeah.
And for you to still, like, you ain't even a black person in sight. You just the lonely singular black amongst countless whites. Like this shouldn't even have been a thing. And the scriptures told us everyone that's found shall be thrust through. But when you go to verse 12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Like a brother who got this knowledge, he's going to be more precious than fine gold, man.
That's right.
That's going to be something like, man, this dude knows what's going on. He knows what's up. He got some knowledge on him, because these Christians, they have no knowledge, man.
Yeah.
And they're still trying to set themselves up for the okie doke, because it's a Christian mind state. My auntie, I remember she wanted to take her son out of school and put him in a suburban school with all bunch of whites, because he was a tall kid for his size. He was like 6 foot, and he was like still in grade school.
Right.
She put him in the school with the white kids, and he was getting picked on and bullied and everything else. And God knows what else. Like they was destroying his spirit in that school. But she thought, well, because he around the whites, it's going to be a blessing.
Right.
But she was a super Christian too.
She didn't understand it. She didn't understand it. And if I could, just to jump on the same 2 points that you was making, Captain Kapash and Captain Kahan. Like while both of y'all was talking, right? I just looked up that I think this is Webster's, if I'm not mistaken. Webster's definition of friend, right? And it's so heavy because in the Caribbean, your parents have a saying. They say, you ask to go somewhere and they say, well, who you going with? Oh, my friends, because you didn't want to tell them who you're going with because you already know what you know.
Yeah.
And the older generation would tell you, yo, your friends gonna carry you, but they ain't gonna bring you back.
That's it.
It was a saying to make you stop to think, like, I may not come back home. I may end up in some shit, and these people who are calling my friends, they ain't gonna be in the shit with me.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, Cap, please.
This add to what you're saying too, because that's so heavy. Because them saying that is also going to make you remember some shit that friend do you and leave you. You understand? Now you start checking yourself, examining yourself. But so go ahead, Cap.
No, you're so right. It's damn near like a proverb, and like I say, when you really examine us as a people, down to everything within our culture and our spirit, like we really the people of the Lord. Because that's such a heavy saying. It's simple, but it's so heavy. Like they're not really calling these people your friends who won't bring you back. You calling them your friends. So it's like your friends, they're gonna carry you where you all want to go, but they ain't making sure you come back. Like a friend didn't come in to tell your parents they lost you.
Right.
Yeah.
A friend gonna be like, how the fuck could I go and tell Miss Johnson or Mr. Johnson? How could I look Mr. Johnson in the eye and tell him why his daughter ain't back or why his son ain't back?
Right.
If that's your friend, man, we gotta stay out here. Let them file a missing case for all of us because we all listen. And when they come find us, well, why y'all ain't call? We did call, but the phones was dead. We out here looking for Nolan.
That's it.
But y'all took your asses back home.
That's right.
So as y'all talking, I was like, hold on, let me look up a definition for friend. Anybody have that Webster's app on their phone?
Yeah, that's
Please. I think, Zach, you usually have it on your phone too. I think me and you got the same app.
I don't have the app, but I can pull it up from Webster, sir.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Just
Come.
the very first definition, because the rest of them is contextual and stuff. Because when you go to the bottom with the etymology of the word, it says the one that used in the sense in the first one.
Sir.
Original
Friend.
meaning of the word. Go ahead.
Like it. Friend. One attached to another by affection or esteem.
Come on, man. One attached to another by affection or esteem, self-esteem, and how I feel about you esteem. Like this is like a friend is really a cultural thing. Because how could I be your friend if I don't know you?
Exactly.
How could I what is there to love about you if me and you ain't come from the same situation, the same place? I would first have to get to know you. And now if I get to know you and I develop love for you, where the esteem means I hold you in high esteem or high regard. But now you got to be careful with that because I could hold you in high esteem because I have what? Low esteem. So when you check he went with his friends, these are friends this is good for unequally yoked. This is not his friends. This is not, this is who he would like to be his friend. He's a friend to them.
Right.
He probably teach them how to dance, doggy, dunk, crossover. They taught him how to die. They taught him how to die, hopeless, crying, heartbroken because your friends are watching you die. Your friends allowed you to die. And add an insult to injury. They played your parents like there was, nothing.
Exactly.
So, and that's not affection or esteem. Because if I have esteem for you, I have to go see your parents.
Right.
I had to go see because we close like that, nigga. I come over to your house and eat. You come over to my house and eat. My mother and father check for your mother and father. We highly esteemed, but the esteem doesn't go both ways because really, this friendship is based on low self-esteem, not esteem.
That's right.
So, like, somebody jumping in.
Now, I wanted to say something that was so heavy, Cap, because what you're saying is good. I'm so glad that you brought that definition out for all our brothers and sisters out there who are struggling with the word friend tonight, because you have to take inventory. And by the way, this gives a real good insight on the word peer pressure as well.
Yes, right.
Like now we get like if we're gonna talk about the youth and what our youth are dealing with, like these are lessons and a cautionary tale for our brothers and sisters. And I mean it's once again it's universal and it's practical. So it's just so heavy. You brought that out, and you said something about being a friend earlier. What they say on the island, but it's one old saying that Mississippi that I used to always hear growing up. The old people used to say. And the saying goes, blood is thicker than water.
That's it.
Since we talking about the island. And every time, I spoke to officers about, shout out to officers about out there in Mississippi. I spoke to him today. He out there hold it down out there in Mississippi, officers about, and he was just giving me a report. And boy, Mississippi right now, that water is boiling in the Ocean Springs. Everybody in Mississippi is talking about it, and they talking about it and not talking about it.
Right.
And right now, people are now rushing to get their story out. Like if you in Mississippi, now is the time to expose everything.
That's right.
Because now you got to strike while the iron's hot. It's so much dirt in Mississippi right now. It was a sister came out about how the state tried to take her grandfather's land. Now eventually took it. They arrested her and had her arrested because she wouldn't sign over some paper. Like you are dealing with the tail end of the Confederacy. Even the governor, he was in blackface in college with the Confederate flag.
See,
Governor Tate Reed. So everything that we talking about here is spot on. And like Captain Tucker War said, like, I mean, all you got to do is put the puzzles together. I mean, the Devil's Punch Bowl, Horn Island. I mean, a strange fruit to a strange fish. I mean, it's all starting to make sense now. Isn't it? Maybe Commander General Yahanna is right when he says our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Maybe it's starting to make sense now.
That's right.
Because I'm not hearing too much negativity from people back in Mississippi that thought I was crazy.
Right.
I ain't hearing that now. It's cricket. So like I yield.
And it's so rough that it had to cost the brother's life for them to come to that realization. You know what I mean? So now you really we got to really ask ourselves and re-educate ourselves and re-educate our young to start to have the attachment with each other that's based on affection and esteem. We don't have to start to esteem each other. We got to start to build up each other's self-esteem. But each other's self-esteem, when you really check real friendship, comes from the connection with the other person. Because you value this other person so much, it's like, damn, well, I can't be that bad because this person hanging with me. Vice versa. We both thinking of each other in high esteem versus this type of lopsided relationship. His esteem got to be so low, he has to have three white friends that have to get on a boat. Like his esteem is that shot. He has to be totally surrounded with devil's arc. His esteem is so shot, it's so empty that he can't see another person and feel good about himself, another person like him. And bring me to that point that Captain Gahan was making about the token. So now there's a definition right now in the AI world, and this is so much so where when you really come down to it with science and technology and all the things that they say is advancement in the world, and you could leave the old world behind, when these things that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because there's a in the AI world, they have something now that they call tokens. And the definition is, an AI token is the basic unit of text, meaning this is what you're instructing the thing to do. Pricing.
I could read it, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
Pricing and memory used by large language models, roughly equal to 0.75 words or 4 characters in English.
So in the AI world, they have something called a token. That's a method of communication, whether it's text or pricing or memory. It's a language model that's less than 1 word. It's 3/4 of a word, 3/5 of a man, and all 4 characters in English. So it's really saying less that says more. And that's how they have it in the AI world. And from that, you have something called token maxing. Token maxing is the corporate trend of maximizing AI token usage to signal high productivity. It involves running heavy prompts, meaning you're telling this thing, but the heavy prompts, remember, we just read, the token is not even a real word. It's 0.75 of a real word. It's not even a real thing, but it holds more weight than usual, if you get what I'm saying. It involves heavy prompts, background task, meaning this thing working when you're not seeing it, and autonomous coding agents, but often leads to massive financial waste rather than actual output. And here we have the token Negro. Maximum financial waste without any real output, without any real thing.
Right.
0.75 of a word, meaning they're up there, they ain't really saying nothing, but the image of them up there is doing the work.
That's it.
The image, the visual, the optics of them is really doing the work. It involves heavy prompts and background work, meaning they're just there. Him and Al get together and they talk to each other in a back room. Like when you check it, the game is the same, you know, Hakim.
Yeah.
It's played in cyberspace. It's played in the what's called that thing, the Bitcoin world. But the game is the same. The token is always there, and we can't afford to be, tokens anymore because they're throwing the tokens in a fountain, like how you throw coins in a fountain.
Like
the tokens are in water right now. Like we can't afford to really be a full part of the society anymore, man.
Yeah.
We can't afford to be it. And you Christians, I'm really holding you all to the wall with this one. I'm gonna be extra aggressive with you all. You're gonna think you're gonna say, well, surely he gonna get off that podium and put hands on me because
come on, Cap.
Nolan Wells' life doesn't mean nothing to you because you didn't teach him that Michael Brown life meant anything, that Eric Garner life meant anything, that Sandra Bland life meant anything. And how could you? You don't even think Christ's life meant anything. Christ went and died and got murdered. He ain't just went and died. He ain't just, threw himself off a mountain. He went and got lynched and murdered. And till this day, you love the people that lynched him.
That's right.
You join hand in hand with them. MLK, Captain Nathak always said this. I remember this. He said Christians is evil because you loved Martin Luther King. You marched with him. You marched up 295 to DC with him. White people killed him and you joined white people. So it's damn near like a catch-22.
That's right.
The signs is there. What's the brother name? The blind brother? Stevie Wonder. He said very superstitious writing on the wall. The writing is on the wall, but yet still you allow your children to hang out with murderers, historical rapists. Like we can't afford this no more, man.
That's right.
Nolan Wells supposed to be in all black in the Mississippi school getting his name at the down south cookout.
Yeah, come on.
He's supposed to be there. He's a young brother with zeal and energy. He brought up in a goodly home. The Lord needs him to speak. No problem. He's speaking now though.
That's right.
Crying out from the grave, from the bottom of the ocean. They took his throat away. He's still talking.
That's right.
You go ahead, please.
Can I say one thing, Cap?
Please,
man, oh man, and I look at that picture, man, and it's like the Lord is not gonna give us justice when we too close to the criminal. Like when you too close to the criminal, you become an accessory. So there has to be a degree of separation from us, a distance, a safe degree of separation, meaning what? We have to separate. We have to take our spirit out of this place. We're too close. That's why, let me tell you something, and I'm going to tell you something. You know why most people saying, well, they're going to be boycotted. Let me tell you, you know why they're not boycotted at Ole Miss? You know why them players going to still play football at Ole Miss? Because I'm going to tell you why. And it's like going back to what Captain Shock said about the token. When they look at this picture, they say that, I'm gonna tell you how they think down there. This is what how they talk. He wouldn't do it for me. This is what he wants. Like you got black players at Ole Miss right now, and that's going to all white. And I said this before. The only time you're gonna see me at an all white party is at an all white party. There are players at all. I probably can get the camera and go on campus if we might have to do it. To show you that this image here is going on at Ole Miss and in those parties, because they're like it. I'm an exception to the rule, and you know what? This is what he would have done. if he was in my shoes. So I can't. Why would I? No, I don't see color because that's what they said. He said that he believed.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's things that cancel out your stance if it's outside of what God says, and that is the problem. There's still the invisible lines, and the UPK has been saying this and been saying this and saying this, and now it's vindicated. I saw a post today where a person that's not in the ISUPK said Martin Luther King betrayed us. He said it. He's looking at this, and he's like, and I'm just waiting for some people to say, well, we're not celebrating the 4th of July anymore.
Right.
We're not celebrating Christmas no more. We're not celebrating Thanksgiving no more. I'm waiting for that day. But until then, what are we gonna do? We're gonna be a photo op or a prompt or a token. You know what I'm saying? Something to just to be unredeemed. No. Like this right here had, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you think that Trump, and let me tell you something, Mississippi right now, Trump know about this. He ain't made one statement about this, but trust me, he's on the phone with Governor Reed.
Yeah.
Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? He's on the phone, and they talking about this because they know this episode here, and all they saying is just keep it cool so nothing else happens, because if another episode in Mississippi happened, boy, oh boy, it ain't no telling what's gonna go on down there. You understand? Yeah. It's the shame. And let me tell you something. I got a love-hate relationship with Mississippi because I love my brothers and sisters down there, born and raised. But the system of oppression, I mean, they, after the civil rights movement, they should have never, first of all, I'm gonna take it back further. Let's go back to the Reconstruction.
Right.
Abraham Lincoln didn't want to take them troops out of the South. He wanted them. Ulysses S. Grant didn't trust the South,
right?
Even after they won the war, but they lost the political war. That's why the South was able to do what it does today. You got to win a war on two. They should have never took the pressure off of them. When they was boycotting during the bus boycott, they should have never took the pressure off. Some enemies you have to crush completely.
Yeah.
They gave them niggas jobs in Washington, D.C., and they said, we done with that.
Yeah.
The last time you saw them march or walk was on a treadmill.
That's it.
Talking about good trouble. I don't want no good trouble. I want double trouble. That's what the hell I want. You understand? The problem is you don't want to serve the Lord. You want I get hollering about justice. You want to try to attribute it to Christ. Yeah, Christ, he sacrificed, he gave his life. You understand? But you still have to make sacrifices yourself.
Right.
You wanted peace, you had to bring a peace offering to the priest. There's certain things you had to give to the Lord if you wanted something.
Yeah.
So like I yield.
And if I could drop something real quick, like the scripture says, for they have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace. Always remember who said that. Look at that chain that's on that white boy's neck on the right. You notice what's in the middle of his chest. He got a Christian cross. He got a Christian cross on his neck.
That's right.
You Christians, you the bringer of this. You done brought this. This is what Martin Luther King said. One day we're gonna have a dream. Black boys and white boys and white girls, they're gonna be hand in hand. Here goes the Martin Luther King dream. Voila. Like the UPK brothers always say, Martin Luther King dream was our nightmare. If that nigga even had a real dream that had that going on in it. Because that sounds like some BS right there.
That's right.
You dreaming about little boys and little girls holding hands. Why wasn't you dreaming about the adults holding hands? Because it was a fantasy. It wasn't real. Maybe some kids might do it, but in real reality, there is no coming together. There's no coming together what the Lord done split up. He separated us at the womb. So there ain't no coming together, and this is just the proof. So, Lord will, this gets into our people's spirit and our mind so we can kind of move past this and move forward and not devolve back into being a damn token Negro slave. I got white friends. There's some good white people too. That nonsense we've been peddling for the past 20 years.
That's right.
So like Captain Mashak, did y'all have the audio clip? Did you want to play the audio clip or?
Yeah, I have it right here. Let me see. Let me make sure. Go ahead, Cap.
And Cap, just to add to what everybody's saying too, this is the proof the Christian church is not teaching the Bible. This is the proof they're not teaching black people the Bible. What they're teaching black people is some whitewash version of, Lord knows what they're teaching you in the Christian church. Why? Because this story ain't to me, it's similar to Cain and Abel. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Who has the mark of Cain?
Yeah.
Ask yourself, go ask your Christian pastor this. Who is Cain? Who has the mark of Cain? And this young brother is hanging around young boys that have the mark of Cain.
Mm-hmm.
Bible say he was the murderer from the beginning.
That's right.
They're the only people on the planet Earth that don't have any pigmentation. Why? Because they're letting you know what? They have the mark of Cain. Netanyahu, he has the mark of Cain.
Yep.
That's why a genocide is being taking place right now. With the Palestinians. Trump has the mark of Cain. What they have done, they have used the media, they have used your lies, and have made black people look like we have that mark. Like we the murderers. This brother wouldn't hang around brothers in the ghetto with a hat twist to the back. You understand? Pants off the waist. He wouldn't do that. Why? Because to him, they look like murderers. And that's because of what white America done to us. They don't portray us like murderers on the planet, but these are the murderers on the planet Earth. This is what they look like. And you are hanging around them and you're thinking you're safe. You're not safe. And the Christian church is not teaching you the Bible. Because if they were teaching you the Bible, you would know that you're not supposed to be around them.
So lock it. If I could, Cap. And it's so heavy you said that because guess what Al Sharpton pulled at the funeral? He pulled the verse in Genesis. He pulled the verse. And you know what else? I'm gonna tell you, this is how I know you're watching ISUPK. I said that 2 weeks prior to this to the funeral. On the show. I think Dawa he's gonna I guess chop it up.
Mm-hmm.
But he brought up, because remember, one of the cats said he was like a brother to me. And then Al Sharpton pulled that same scripture we poured on this show where the Lord asked Cain, where is your brother? And he said, because it was people online saying, well, y'all, they were his friends, but they wasn't his babysitter.
Damn.
Where that's exactly what Cain said. Am I my brother's keeper?
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to be baby? That's basically what he's saying. I know where he at. I don't know where he at. He pulled that scripture at the funeral. That's how you know. But of course, he left it alone. He didn't want to go our way into it. But of course, the UPK, yours truly, we always go into these scriptures when it come to things like this. And your pastor and nobody else can hold a candle to us. We're second to none when it comes to this Bible. Point blank. So like I yield.
They're watching and they come to steal.
Yeah.
Come on. I could play it. Let me see if I get the audio. Let me know if y'all could hear, all right?
Come on,
Another development in the
You could hear?
Yeah, come on, sir.
case. Yesterday, I broke down the CETO emergency call and what it could mean for the timeline. Now, an audio engineer, Janetta Brantley, has released an enhanced version of that recording. She says her work uses audio enhancement techniques to isolate background voices.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Brantley says that she hears phrases including, "Can you cover it up? You killed him. He's already dead." And Nolan, wake up.
Good
To be clear,
night.
those are her interpretations of the enhanced audio. They have not been confirmed by investigators, and it is not possible to verify those phrases from her analysis alone. The recording is one more piece of a case that still has significant unanswered questions. We're going to continue to follow the.
And of course, Don Lemon trying to not get sued, so he had to say that. But this is the timestamp of certain things that the sister did with her enhanced audio thing. Can we cover it up? Yeah, I thought all about that. Oh, you killed him. He's already dead. Is he dead? Yeah. Yells, Nolan, oh my God, Nolan, wake up. Wyatt, get the fuck up. Wake up, get the fuck up. Damn it, Bart. Nono's really dead now. Nono, they have a pet name for him. He's Nono. He's not Nolan's. He's Nono. Brother. This is a hard one to swallow out. But if after this, if you're still with them people, brother, wherever you get, we ain't turning the city over for you. There was a time they would sneak to get you. They would wait when you're walking home. They would follow you. They would hide in the dark hallways, and now you go to them.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable at this point. At this point, that's unacceptable, man.
Come on. And Salaki, if I could, Cap.
Come on.
And the irony of it is, you got people that's okay. They're still around them. And it's like that'll never happen to me. You guys wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Right.
Given the opportunity, they will, and the scripture talks about that. The scripture talks about the evil one, and how if he's given the opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Like you were trying, like we're provoking the Lord at this point. He's trying, and listen, he let this. It's like a double whammy. He let this happen, not only in the state of Mississippi, where it's textbook. I think if you look up the word racism, you're gonna see the state of Mississippi in the dictionary. It's textbook racism in Mississippi. And not only did it happen in the state of Mississippi, it happened on the 4th of July. I mean, how many context clues do you need? How much you think the Lord is trying to show you? Our God is a living God. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we are such stiff-necked people. You know what? And let me tell you something. It's so bad. Dawada pulled the video up where white people are saying that it's not safe to be around all white people now. That is how bad it has gotten.
Yeah.
They saying, you know what? I'm gonna just tell. Then look, the Lord let them tell us that, you know what, we are not safe. It's hard to tell who's who. So just to be safe, don't go anywhere where you are the only person of color. They are saying this on social media right now. So how can you get mad with Commanding General Yahanna? How could you? How dare you? Are you getting mad at white people telling you that it's not safe? Of course, they're going to say, well, I'm safe, but you don't know I'm safe. So to be safe, just don't be around, don't be outnumbered. Don't be at a function where it's so many of us and it's only you. They are white people that's saying this online, but you still can't get it through your thick head. Maybe because you love this place.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You loved, and when I heard about it, I knew it had to be over a girl. There's a girl somewhere involved in this that it was an issue over. It always is. Yeah. You understand? Like these types of things, Mississippi, man, let me tell you something. It got so much. Let me tell you this. I mean, I can't even. I believe when Christ come back, when he burn this place up, I believe Mississippi is gonna be one of the hottest places on it. Like it's gonna be so hot. You know what I'm saying? I think about that scripture when it say melt the eyes, and I'm thinking about Mississippi. Okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be hot as hell in that place because all of the evil that's done. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that Mississippi would love the ISUPK. A lot of them do. But you think about these pastors. The problem ain't the Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan agree with us on a lot of things. They agree we supposed to be separate. They ain't got no beef with that. But these Uncle Tom niggas in Mississippi. Oh, you know what? We gotta love them. Says who? I tell you what. I'll get you a boat and you can go to Horn Island next 4th of July.
Yep.
You tell me how that work out with you. So like I
go ahead, Father.
No, go ahead, Kapash. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say real quick, and it gets sad because if Nolan knew better, because if you're around a group of white, especially like fraternity type white people, you know how they are. They're not about to be bashful and be any type of other way than how they are. That's the most devilish type of devils you can even really be around, because they sitting there with that white privilege. They sitting there with that. They think they better than everybody. Their humor, they got that evil devilish humor where they laugh at death and laugh at people being what's that? Where you get pleasure in other people's pain. Like there was signs. Best believe there was signs that this brother seen that he shouldn't be around these people. Because if you know anything about devils, white devils, when you hang around them, if you were to ever be around them where there's more of them than you, you'll see their colors coming out.
Yep.
So he's seen signs. The Lord gave him signs. He always, even in the heathens in the middle, and when we went into the land, the Lord gave signs for the heathens to drive them out so they didn't get unalive. He gave them some mercy. So this brother has signs, and all you black people, you're going to get more signs that you need to stay the hell out of Dodge. And if you don't follow those signs, like the brother said, the captain said, we're not about to burn the city down for you. Because it's already the writings, like the brother said earlier, the writings on the wall.
That's right.
That's all I wanted to say.
Cop, you by chance you could put a picture back up with them boys on them. We press on them. And the young. No. This is what I say to you effing bastards out there. He was living Martin Luther King dream, you bastards. What Martin Luther King said. What hand join with young girls and young boys. Hand join in hand. You ain't invoking Martin Luther King's spirit when you go to the funeral? Because he was living the dream. He was living it. He died living it.
Right.
Martin Luther King, you have a lot of blood in your hands, you black leaders. Who pushing this Martin Luther King? Who want to go to, where's the bridge? The Selma? That bridge you want to march on every anniversary. This is your fault. Because he was living the dream you all talk about. You understand?
Right.
Now you come face to face with reality. Now you're choking up. There should be a petition to take Martin Luther King statue down.
That's right.
You want to go take the Confederate men and them now?
That's
no,
right.
leave them up. We need to remember them. But that Martin Luther King, we don't need to remember him.
That's right,
you
Cap.
Understand? We don't need to remember him.
To lock a Cap, if I could. And let me tell you how much of a friend these people are. Now that they are under scrutiny in the court of public opinion, of course, not the court of Mississippi, but on the court of public opinion, they are tarnishing his memory. Guess what they saying? He got drunk, or he might have took drugs, or he couldn't swim. Now, would a friend Would a friend say that about you in your memory?
Right.
All these friends. Because now he's on trial and he's not even here.
Yeah.
Like now his character is called into question and he lost his life. And you know what? Let me tell you how prideful these white people are. They are, and the Lord hearing this. They saying, what are you going to do? Arrest the water? It's the water's fault. You blaming the water now. Mockingly about this. God heard that. He heard it, Ocean Springs. He heard it, white people. When you try to pin, now you want to pin the blood on the water. Well, the Lord is going to remember that. The Lord doesn't forget when you say things and do things against the Lord's chosen people. Now that the tape then came out, oh, I got 20 witnesses that said he was drunk. And I'm lawyering up, I'm suing for defamation. You understand? That's what the hell they doing. Because what? If all this was just a drunk, why all this covering up? The Bible says the wicked flee when no man pursue.
Mm-hmm.
The scriptures say that. But let this be a lesson. And it's a hard and it's a sad lesson. But like Captain Kappa said, we shouldn't even have to even be dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
We got enough problems to deal with. Now we have to deal with this. And you know they're going to hold themselves not guilty. One of the captains brought out earlier, when Christ said it. He was a murderer from the beginning. He told the Pharisees that. He knew the backdoor deals that was going on with them. And I was thinking about something, man. Because they trying to put a lot of pressure on them, a lot of them football athletes now in Mississippi. But I'm going to tell you something, man. This man here, because this is his kingdom. Can you get that scripture? Can someone get that scripture? If I can, slack it, Cap. I can get that scripture. I want to pull that scripture on where Satan took Christ to see the kingdoms of the earth and all their glory. Because that's so important with these young brothers. And I'm still trying to find out what school was his tryouts was going to be at. I wonder what, he was getting ready to go out to a D1 tryout. I want to know, was it Ole Miss? I want to know, was it Mississippi State? I'm still trying. They ain't released that yet. But he was getting ready to go D1, the young brother. You understand?
Yeah, I got the scripture too.
Please, my brother.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 8.
I got it right here, Cap.
The water,
Okay.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world.
Man, let me say this, man. Boy, these people in this photo, and you gotta understand something about Mississippi. These people and their parents and their cohorts, they have the keys to success in Mississippi. They have, because of who they are and who they're associated with, they able to make you have an easy life in Mississippi. And that's this kingdom. They take you in. I don't know if y'all ever, a lot of brothers and sisters out there ever went to go check out real estate. One of the things they do, especially if it's certain prime real estate, they take you to see the view. A lot of people pay for the view. They look at the property, but they also say, you know what, this particular property here, just look at the view. You can see the city from this view here. You can see this from here. They pay for the view. Satan knows how to advertise. He took him up to a high place, right? To see the glory of what? The kingdoms?
All the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them.
Go ahead.
And saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
You see that, man? Like even Christ was tempted, man. And that's what brothers and sisters got to understand in this kingdom. It's the same playbook.
Mm-hmm.
He knew, and see, Christ wasn't stupid. He saw the glory, but guess what? He knew how they got that glory. You understand? You look at America, oh yeah, America is this, and this. But how did America become America? And let you know, even back then, Satan had power over all these kingdoms. And he still does to this day. You understand? Go ahead.
Come on. Then saith Jesus unto him, get thee hence, Satan. For it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
You see that, man? Like he not gonna put this man above the Most High, man. And that's what we should be the same way. Christ showed us how to stand against evil, man. The problem is we want to join evil. We want the glory of this kingdom. You're gonna have to not want the glory of this kingdom in order to resist this man. You understand? This right here is another travesty in Mississippi. Another one of many. One of many. It's so many that go nameless. And I didn't realize how much the coroner, I'm sorry, the person that does the
medical examiner.
The medical exam. I didn't understand until recently how much that shapes the narrative.
Yeah.
If it was what kind of crime, it shapes the narrative so much. Like they said, she has butchered autopsy after autopsy to cover up a crime, especially by elected officials or police officers in this state.
Yep.
There are people who were hung. I mean, there's only 5'5", hanging from a 10-foot tree. What do? They climbed a tree and slipped into pre-existing nooses. What are we talking about? With 2 broken legs? What are we talking about? But it's a suicide. You are dealing with the devil, okay? Don't try to say that they're just mean people. They are the devil the Bible speaks of. And anybody else just trying to challenge it, all you have to do is look at Exhibit A.
Yeah.
They didn't want to, and they didn't want to, the family really could have took it to a whole nother level. They could have did like Emmett Till mother did and left it, had an open casket. They could have really, but I'm sure, and that's why I don't believe Ben Crump and them. They kind of biting off more than they can chew. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't realize that they got the court of public opinion, but Mississippi is a whole nother thing. I mean, you got Trump in there with the federal government. I think they're gonna make this go away. Some way they're gonna try to make this go away. It'll surprise me if anybody get locked up. They haven't got locked up yet. All this evidence, all these statements, all these holes, the leaks, ain't nobody got arrested. What that's telling you? That they are above the law. That's what that's telling you in Mississippi. Can I make it clear for you black people out there who want to get mad with the UPK? They are saying that's why it's a scripture in the Apocrypha where it say, let our strength be the law of justice.
Yeah.
That's a scripture that say that.
Yep. And Cap, if I could, just to back you up right there, right? I remember earlier this year, they came out with this medical examiner in Maryland. This is just a quick search of medical examiner misconduct. They say concerns over medical examiner misconduct involve official misclassifications of deaths and systematic operational failures. Investigations have highlighted cases where high-profile autopsies or in-custody death determinations were manipulated or mishandled. In custody undercounting.
I can read this, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Independent audits of offices like Maryland's Office of the Chief Medical Examiner revealed that dozens of restraint-related deaths, involving law enforcement were misclassified as natural, accidental, or undetermined, rather.
Salakia.
Rather than homicides.
Right, rather than homicides. And this was a medical examiner that practiced in Maryland. And I believe the same examiner that they investigated was the one who said George Floyd died from a heart attack. And they end up going back and seeing that this particular one has a history of any kind of in custody death. It's never the officer. It's high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, something. So now when you see that woman medical officer down there, brother, abusing it, like you say in Cap, let the strength of law be our justice. You know what I mean? Like, let our justice be the strength of the law. Like they twisting and turning everything because this is their kingdom. It's their kingdom. They're gonna write the rules. They're gonna make the rules. And if later on the rules don't fit, they'll just throw it out the window and make new ones. And meanwhile, they teach us to be good, obedient, law-abiding citizens, and we think obeying the law is, this is how you get through. And you don't understand. You got to obey God. You have to obey God. You got to get the Lord on your side, because these people will throw away the same law you spent your life obeying if it means their sons get to go to college and have a regular life after killing yours.
That's right.
After killing yours, their sons, who wants to ruin their life? These is lacrosse players and running backs or some kind of thing. And he's good in economics. He was going on to be, he had a career path laid out to be a senator. And what, you're gonna destroy his life over some nigga who had low self-esteem?
Right.
That nigga slipped and hit his fucking head. You'll hear me? You'll get that question. You'll get that story straight. And tell that old white bitch, I told you to stop hanging with that low-born girl. That girl, her parents grow up. They got one thing good to their name, and that's that John Deere tractor.
Right.
Told you go up there and handle the McIntyre girl. She could handle this thing. You think they're gonna do justice? What the fuck is you talking about?
So Locky Cap.
Come on, please.
And when I watched one of the interviews, I think that one with that sellout Tatum, they were talking about this brother Nolan like he was an orphan. Like you gotta feel like they saying, well, he always wanted, he wanted to hang around us. He stayed over at my house. He was around us more than he was. Like they was like the way they were talking about him was like, yeah, we allowed him to hang around. He wanted to be around us.
Wow.
It was it was shameful.
You know what? I think we had to pull that, and I think
it was shameful, Cap. Like the way he was like, yeah, and that's why the mother was like, well, I don't know him. He was like, well, he was over here most of the time, Anyway, like it was almost like we are doing charity by letting him hang around us.
No wonder they call him No. They give him a name like he's a pet.
Come on. It's like I told you no twice. Like it's almost like it's let me tell you something, man. One thing I know that you can count on with Mississippi, they have a lot of pride and no shame. That's one thing people will say, you know what? Any other state would have said, look, let's bring in, let's go ahead and make this thing transparent. Right. Not Mississippi. The shit can be on Nancy Great. The shit it's on its international news, and they still ain't had an arrest. You're dealing with a different type of devil with Mississippi. Like this is the type of devil here who, I mean, you took off the red hat, you'll see the horns. Dealing with red neck and red hats. That's what you're dealing with Mississippi. You understand? And why it's like you think about it, the majority of the state is Judah. The majority of the state is Negroes. They make up the majority. But the power system is owned by them. They control what comes. Look at Brett Favre, man. Look at all these different things. Like you think black people is getting those federal dollars in Mississippi? Are you kidding me? It's going to some pickleball court or some golf course.
Good night.
But when Donald Trump and his cronies come down there, or Ole Miss, how you gonna have a school called Ole Miss and you tell us don't talk about the past? Let me tell you, it's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, the school called Ole Miss. Yeah, y'all don't bring that's critical race theory. Are you kidding me?
Salagius, sir. They mascot is the Running Rebels.
Thank you.
The Ole Miss Running Rebels.
Come on, man. This is disgusting.
I think this is the footage here.
Cut on, sir.
Let me know if y'all could hear the audio. You could hear it?
Nah, sir.
Okay, hold up. Let me see if I could reshare real quick. 1 second.
And if I could say one more thing. Notice,
Please.
If you want to, for all those that like to talk about voting, how many black politicians in Mississippi and said something publicly? I'll wait. Out of all the voting that you do in Mississippi, how many of them is front and center? You ain't hardly hearing nothing.
Right.
That lets you know how much your vote count in Mississippi. So like I yield, sir.
Listen, I just want to say for the record, any man sitting like this, you cannot trust him.
Come, sir. Come.
Any, especially a grown man.
Come.
He ain't a young boy. He ain't a YN. Any grown man forcing his leg over his fucking knee like this,
Come, sir.
it's a vexation to me. I mean, I'd throw him and that fucking couch outside.
Come.
Couch has to go after this one. We can't. That seat is tainted at this point.
And when we got there, there was already 3 rows of boats lined up all the way, like I said, until I could see. And
you're talking, when you say all you can see, you're speaking about miles of boat. When we went out there earlier, not earlier today, but when we went out there, the island is massive.
Correct.
I mean, it's just several miles long.
Roughly 10 to 12 miles. I mean, it's...
So you think that the boats were stretching from one end to the next, or a small area of about a mile or less than a mile of boats?
Well, I mean, I think there was boats all the way around the entire island, but I think some spots were more popular than others. Like the West Tip is usually very, very crowded on the 4th of July, and everybody knows that. So that's where a lot of people park because they want to be around other people. And the East End's a little more, there's not as many people, and but there's still
the wrong time stamp.
A lot of boats out
there. Like what exactly are people doing there? Like are you spending more time in the water, on the island, in the boat? Like how is that look out there?
I mean, everybody, as soon as you get there, I mean, there's people on boats, grabbing drinks and, food, whatever else. Like, I mean, everybody is fully prepared for the 4th of July. They bring, all the drinks and food that they need because, I mean, they've been preparing for 4th for a little while now. But when we got there, I helped my buddies tie the boats up because the tie line was right here, the Palm Beach was in the middle, and then the Triton was on the outer side. And there was about a drop off from where the bow was. I mean, if you jumped off the bow, you were probably about neck deep in water. But if you got off the stern, you were probably waist deep in water. I mean, but when we got there, we tied up, got, bow.
Anybody know the timestamp where he's really embarrassingly talking about the brother? God, this I don't want to hear him talk about how rich he is, about the bow and fucking stern.
So like I'm not sure about the timestamps on.
So like I said, I think he said 10:58.
Well, that's where I just started, but I think he may have gotten this one wrong.
It might be a little bit earlier, like when he started talking about it, like how did he meet him, or how was their relationship? It might be like earlier on.
Let me skip back.
At least I saw in part that she said as if she didn't know any of you guys.
Right. Well, Nolan a lot of the times was at like my house and at my buddy's house. We never went to Nolan's house and hung out. I mean, and my friend group's very, very.
That one thing my father always tell me.
Come on, listen, get Captain that cups at hand, Doc. I know that first hand, brother. I know that shit first hand, Doc.
Yeah, my father was like, "Oh, he's your friend. When you coming to hang here?"
Yeah.
Yep. Dumb me. Well, Daddy, I don't game to play.
Yep.
I don't game to play.
Mm-hmm.
He just, coolly walk off and leave me there.
I remember we had it was like a mission.
Yeah,
we had to go meet Captain Nathak's father before he could fully hang. You get the point where the father was fully comfortable with it. Not so much that he could fully hang, but it's like if he come in and we rolling here, we staying by this one. We had to go talk to Captain Nathak. He had to see our face and talk to us. Like it was such a, and that's so. It's so okay. They could say what they want about black men. We need it in the family because the way a black man thinks, nobody else ain't thinking like that.
That's right.
Nobody else would stay 10 toes down and go to the extreme. To some people, that's extreme. What you want to look the child in the face for? Some.
Right.
I want to look them in the face so I know who I could point out who something happened to my child.
That's right.
Yeah.
I want them to look into my face and know that I ain't fucking playing.
That's right.
I want them to see who it is who this person belongs to, who they're hanging with. Like I remember it so clear. So to hear this devil say, "Well, we never went to his house."
Yeah, but
friend. How could this be a friend?
At least I saw in part that she said as if she didn't know any of you guys.
Right. Well, Nolan a lot of the times was at like my house and at my buddy's house. We never went to Nolan's house and hung out. I mean, and my friend group's very, very tight knit. I mean, we hang out every day when we're back home from school. In high school, we hung out most weekdays and every day on the weekend. And I mean, we were never at Nolan's house, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but
okay. I think I'm starting to think this is a lie because it's not even a minute since he said it and he repeated it. We were never at his house.
That's for the court.
That's for the court.
Yeah.
That's
for
the
court.
Mm-hmm. That's wild. That is wild.
I met his father, and I mean, in 8th grade, that's when Nolan and I like got really close. It was COVID year, and we were in class all year long together, me and a couple of my buddies, and Nolan and I just got super tight because we'd get a Waffle House once a week together, eat, and I mean, we were just super close. But
and he made a difference. Notice the difference. He said with Nolan and a couple of my buddies, like there's a distinction.
Yes.
But it's always like he didn't say, like it's almost like he's grafted in, like, okay, and Nolan and a couple of my buddies.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's like, I don't know, like it don't seem genuine to me. It's like, why is the distinction?
If
you
I
know
could.
what I'm saying? Like I know we talking about Nolan, but why does it Nolan and a couple of my buddies? Like Nolan, like he's outside of.
Why not just us? We.
Listen, and he said, why we all together? Nolan, my buddies, we all buddies. Nolan's my buddy. Oh my goodness.
He said my friend circle is really tight.
Yeah.
You've never been to his house, but your buddies, I'm sure you've been to your buddy's house.
Right. Right. So who's more of a best friend at this point?
Again, and this come back to the esteem, because how could Nolan just be at your house? You never go to his house.
Exactly.
If this is true, this comes back to the esteem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This come like Nolan. Them talking about boats, bows and sterns and shit. This nigga he probably never been on a boat. His parents don't have the bread to go get him a boat. You get the point? That be half the dynamic, hanging with these white people, these heathens, is because their parents have access to shit your parents don't.
That's it. Yeah.
Whole different world.
Come on, man.
His dad would swing by Waffle House, and like, hang out around us, but never, I was never around Nolan's parents a lot, but I mean, that didn't change our relationship any. Nolan and I were still just as close, and he was just as close with my friends as, anyone else. So
he was close with my friend, not we all friends.
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like if you listen to the dynamic, like he's like Nolan exists outside the friend group.
Yeah.
Like the way he's explaining this, Nolan and my friends, or my buddies and Nolan, it's almost you get what I'm saying. Like the way he's explaining it is letting you know they wasn't tight like that, man. It was not. It was almost like we'll tolerate him, we'll have him around.
If I could,
go ahead, please.
He's speaking like Nolan is a thing. They say a noun is a person, place, or a thing.
Yeah,
Nolan is a thing to this white man. Like the friend group, my boys, my buddies, that's those are the persons. You know what I'm saying? The places at my house or my friend's house. The thing is Nolan. Nolan is a person. Nolan is outside of the places and the people. You understand?
Nolan is a noun.
Nolan is a noun. Nolan is you know what I'm saying? Like Nolan is not a person.
Yeah.
Nolan is a pet. Nolan is the black guy. Nolan is the nigga. Nolan is the, like, whatever they used Nolan for, whatever Nolan's presence meant to them. he's explaining it clearly in his words that Nolan was not included in the friend group. Nolan was not a part of the buddies, the homies. Nolan was Nolan, and these are my friends. And I guarantee you, when he brought him around, hey guys, this is Nolan. Nolan, this is the guys. This is so and so, such and such, so and so. And Nolan was always just Nolan. Like he wasn't never a part of the group, never a part of the friends, which is why, like you said, to start all this off, Captain Mashak, a friend, you wouldn't leave without your friend.
That's right.
You wouldn't let your friend be left at the beach. You wouldn't let your friend be left, without his phone and without his keys. But Nolan was never somebody important. It's damn near like, and it's like
he's expendable.
A dog. So I can go ahead.
No, he's expendable.
Yeah, he's expendable. It's like the pet that gets sick, and rather than take him to the vet because it's gonna cost too much, you just take him out back and just, you let him, put him out quickly and just find some way to discard him. Nolan was never considered to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And even and I mean, imagine somebody this guy lost his life. This guy has deceased, and this is how you talking about him. This is how you speak about him post-mortem.
Right.
Yeah.
No crying, no nothing.
This supposed to be a friend that just died less than a week ago. Well, no, 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago. This is somebody you supposed to have cared about and loved that died. And you talk about him in this fashion. Yeah, Nolan and my friends, Nolan, I bring him around the friends, and we never hung at Nolan's house, but it didn't mean we were any less close. But, if Nolan would come around with me and my buddy sometimes, but Nolan was a thing. So like
and Cap, go ahead, please.
No, go ahead, Cap. Go after you, sir.
Listen, I just wanted to say, how the talk now with critical race theory is, it's not fair to make white people feel bad or guilty for the things of the past. The Lord said, no problem. We're going to make you feel guilty for the things going on right now.
That's right, Cap.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. The Lord bring it full circle. No problem. You don't want the past. No problem. Boom. Here we go. White friends, white party. One black dude, he ain't make it back home. You're lying. You're scheming. Videotape of him beating up on the ground. Now you got to feel guilty about what's going on right now. I want to see a critical race theory ass out of this one. I want to see the current argument with how irresponsible white teenagers are. I want a young white man and young white woman of how irresponsible you all are. That's what I want to see, you critical race theory yourself out of that. Go ahead, Kahan, please.
No, what you're saying is so right, because he's saying and when it comes down to the wire, his friend group are going to be the one that testify to say that he has nothing to do with it. No, now think about it. None of the friends know where he is, what happened to Nolan, but everybody's going to know that he has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to, you know what I'm saying? Like that where it gets interesting at. It gets interesting because now you starting to say, okay, like you say, if it was somebody in his friend circle, they would have never left that island.
Yeah.
They would have never, they would have called the Coast Guard instead of CETO and then not cancel CETO. How you gonna be sinking and you say, okay, never mind, my granddaddy called, we don't need a CETO. What the hell is that? And let me tell you something. The Coast Guard should have still came out there. They said, you know what? No, let me go find out what the hell. Give them this boat, find out what the hell going on.
Exactly. This ain't stuck at the side of the road.
And it's, you know what I'm saying? It's about to get late in the evening. And that's the other thing. Why didn't you steady go and say, hey, Post, let me call the Coast Guard. Let me get over there and find out what the hell going on over here, man. What up with this boat? You know what I'm saying? Hopped in the speedboat and went down there and found, but who knows? They might have been speaking in code. Then white people speaking code out there too. I want to tell you, there's certain words they use where they know, you know what, this is this. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, and on top of the code, I done worked on the water. I know what let's go to red 20. That means switch the frequency. So you talking on the radio and you ain't talking on the regular frequency. You turn to something else that only you and the other person know. So you switch to that to listen. Who knows what they done, code talk, like you saying and said, where it's like, yeah, just swing by and see what's going on. Or they have some family friend working in the Coast Guard or working CETO and said, yeah, my son out there, he already told me something happened. Just go see some nigger, some damn near orphan boy. He always tagging along. He had a little too much to drink. Warren punched him in his head, something.
Yeah, it's sad, Cap. It really is. But like where he explaining it, and look, even the other one, like what he talking about it. You can see the way his diatribe is going. Okay, you like Captain Soccer War said. There's the friend group, and then there's Nolan.
Yeah,
like he's not talking about him. Like he's not inclusive. He's not. What's the word that you always like these civil rights people all like to use? Integrated. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't fully integrated into the friend group.
Yeah.
It's like you.
It's crazy. Let me play a little bit more. You know what I mean?
And walk me through the day of 4th of July where you guys were all going out.
Right.
This seems like something that I would assume that may have occurred more than just this year.
Yeah, of course.
Was it something that you guys did more than just this year? This is a two-part question. I want to know, is it something that you guys typically did together, that you hang out often in this fashion? And then I want you to then walk me through 4th of July this year when the incident happened.
Okay. Being from the Gulf Coast, there's a boating and fishing is very, very popular. The 4th of July, every year, my friends and I or my family and I are out on the water. I mean, that's the one day is guaranteed everybody's going out. And that's a known thing. Everybody's trying to get a ride out to Horn Island, or, people go to Ship Island, but most of everybody from Ocean Springs and the Gulf Coast go to Horn Island. And, we went last year. Nolan was on the boat with me last year. And he was, this
lie. As this is the rehearsed story he telling. He said, we went last year. Nolan was on the boat with me last year. Not us. Nolan, we all went on the boat last year. And you see how he paused to swallow? He paused to, like, this is, he's remembering the coaching.
Everybody's going out. And that's a known thing. Everybody's trying to get a ride out to Horn Island, or, people go to Ship Island. But most of everybody from Ocean Springs and the Gulf Coast go to Horn Island. And, we went last year. Nolan was on the boat with me last year. And he was, this was a common thing. My friends go on the boat when we're home. Very, very common. That's what we like to do. My friends like to fish also, and like to go on the boat, not just fishing, but like to go on the boat, like to go on sunset cruises, like to do it all, on the water, And Nolan loved to do that too. I mean, he was not like he was just like everyone else in our friend group. He loved to go on the water and, have a good time with the guys. And that's what we did a lot. But 4th of July, everybody was out there. Like I said, like Nolan was always trying to go on the boat, trying to go out there with us. And he was always welcome to come. Nolan was always out there with us.
So which is it? Is he always there with you all, or is he always trying to go?
You see, it's like we doing this for charity. Like he's trying to go. Why does he got to try to go if he's your friend?
And how could he always trying to go if you said Nolan was there last year and he's always there? So Which one is it? Is he always there, or is he always trying to go? Boy, these are the devils who end up in a damn in one of them nursing home and confess to somebody young and black how evil they was in it.
Yeah.
And these are the devils that make it to 85 in some nursing home, and somebody black changing their bedpan and bringing them, Mr. Warren, you all right? Listen, man, I killed him. Oh God. So I hit his head. Oh, I killed him. That's them.
Right.
You going through this length, right? Oh boy. Salaki, go ahead. This thing is sickening me, and this faggot sits in here. Like, I can't stand him.
Salaki, so that's what I was about to say. Like this, the sodomite on the left is what's enabling this to even be an interview, to even let this devil stumble over these words and bumble over these contradictions. Like the devil contradicted itself 5 times since we've been watching the damn tape.
Yep.
And for this clown ass nigga to sit there with this dumb ass goofy smirk on his face, he's enamored by this devil. He's impressed by this devil. That's that low self-esteem you talked about Nolan having. This nigga has it.
Yes.
He's looking at this white man like, yes, white man, explain it. Make it make sense. Make it calm all these niggas' nerves. Let them know that, you guys he's admiring. You took him out there on that boat. You let him come out there with your friends, man. You're a stand-up, man. You guys, man, I wish I had friends like you. And this is, Salakia, sir, this is the problem right here. The sodomite emasculated black man and the devil who has no shame, the devil
Yeah.
who has no regrets, no remorse. Like, this is what's destroyed our people since the beginning. Since you read about Dathan and Korah in the wilderness, you read about all the evil sellout bastards, the nigga with the went to go sacrifice the swine with Mattathias and them and the Maccabees.
Yeah.
That's this nigga right here. Like, he's ready. He hates being a nigga so much. He wants to do anything to propel white people. He wants to bootlick. He wants to, grovel. He wants to lick up the dust just for the white man to say, good boy. And let me just the scriptures talks about the lake of fire and the dragon and the being thrown in the lake of fire and the priests and the prophets that prophesied for the beast. That's this nigga right here. That's Tatum. And the day of the Lord's vengeance is going to be so glorious on these evil bastards, because rather than the same fervor and zeal that he has to love white people and to hate niggas, we have that same zeal to love the Lord and to love the Lord's people. Right. And all we've seen is this type of zeal. We've only seen niggas like this. You've never seen niggas that get zeal for the Lord like the men in the ISUPK. You've never seen men that have zeal for the Lord like Commander General Yahanna. So when you see us on the streets, when you see us teaching this, it looks weird. You say, oh man, they crazy, man. Oh man, why they saying that? Why they talking like that? We looking at this sodomite saying, what this faggot smirking at? So like, excuse my language. What is this? What is he smirking at?
That's
why
right.
your legs crossed like that, nigga? Why you got that outfit on with them pointy ass goofy little shoes you got on? What's going on with this nigga smiling in this white man face, talking about this black boy that got murdered on this beach? And y'all say we crazy. Y'all say something wrong with us. No, something is wrong with all of this.
Yep.
But this is what we've been conditioned to, because this is what we bought into when we decided to join these devils. This, I mean, it's all Salaki, sir.
Right.
Can I say?
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Cap.
I was gonna say it's supposed to be a murder investigation interrogation. They sitting on the couch in the living room. When a nigga's on a murder investigation, they got him in the black room, chained up, light flash, the bulb light in his face and all of that. But you sitting here on the couch in the living room with him talking about
he's
the murder.
Impressed. Like what Saka was saying, like you see his countenance, he's looking at him like he's in admiration. Meanwhile, Gail King didn't let R. Kelly slide.
Right.
Say, you're killing me. She said, Robert. She called him by his gut. Robert. Sit down, Robert. Like, where's Gail for Warren? Where's the other white bitch who always but reports on them cold cases and them murder cases? Nancy Grace. Where's Nancy Grace to rip him a new one? Like, they ain't coming out the woodwork on these devils at all. Come on, Cap, please.
Yeah, and then the whole backdrop, you got the white couch, the light, it ain't even got no serious. It don't even got a serious tone to the setting. Like, it's like, okay, like it's almost like a nice calm. Like, it's supposed to be a dark room, one light. Let's talk about what happened to Nolan. Let's talk about what, what I'm saying. Like, it's no seriousness about. What I'm saying. It's like, man, like, and this cat here, this dude, and I watched a little bit of this cat, but let me tell you something about this cat. This cat here is dangerous. When you talk about building a net, when you talk about black people fixing our problems and being and being separate from them, these people, this cat here, he's dangerous. Like, but we are in the time of traitors. That's what time the Bible said that these were the times that we are in. Is they can monetize off of selling out now.
Yeah.
They can monetize off of being, hating black people. It's monetization now.
That's the token maxing. They're maximizing the token.
Thank you, Cap. It's compound interest now. Dealing with these niggas. So now the traitorism and the sellout is reaching new heights now. You understand? This cat here, what I'm saying, got a platform, a parasite with a platform. This type of nigga here is the type of ones you got to really watch out for.
Yeah.
Because they will undermine everything you're trying to do when it's time to come back together.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, like, and trust me, he's not the only one.
Yeah.
There's many of them out there. who are jockeying for the position to be like Officer like Captain Soccer War brought out. Let me go do the sacrifice. Let me go do. I'll do it.
Crazy.
And Mattathias, he didn't. I mean, you read about how he got down with it. So I yield.
Yeah, and it's almost looks like this dude was handpicked too. Yeah, I mean, because of his talk show and his talking points.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a good piece of money because he is not asking this devil, hard questions.
No,
I mean, these are
humanizing. This is to humanize him.
Yes, you know what I mean, and for him, because if you doing, an interview, well, at least well, hold up now. Why would you say that's about Nolan? We see all these pictures with you and Nolan.
Yep. So are you saying y'all wasn't close?
Right.
No, he was close.
Right.
Okay, so he was trying to go on the boat, so he's never been with? How many times? Yeah. So why would you say he's trying to go with y'all? Like it sounds like he wasn't really part of the group, but he was pushing up to be one of y'all. Is it
right?
Forgive me, Warren. I'm not trying to interrogate it. I'm asking for the people. I know the people out there.
Thank you, Cap.
Where the fuck is all of that shit?
Thank you, Cap. Yeah. And Cap, he didn't even bring up. He said, "Well, if y'all was friends, why did you erase your social media?"
Yeah.
Can we see any pictures? Like, why did you erase your social media with all the when you want to have a memory of him? Where's your social media?
Yeah.
Why did you wipe away social media?
So he could say this what he's saying right now. So he could speak like this. That's why they erase everything. So he could speak like this. It's the same thing why America erased history. So they can speak the way they're speaking now.
Yep.
You understand? Like they're doing these things. They've been trained to do these things, man. They've been trained. If they do something illegal, you think that family with the money they have, they ain't have lawyer friends. Hey, such and such. You know what I mean? What should I do? Do this, that, the other.
Yeah.
You understand? Like all this is in play before the court.
Yeah.
They're doing this on purpose. You understand? They're doing the same thing the news do to Michael Brown.
Yeah.
Which is demonize him before the trial. You understand? So now you go into the trial. Well, everybody done formulate a whole opinion on Nolan.
Yeah,
and he's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like everything down to how he's dressed. Silaki, go ahead, Cap. Silaki.
He's just tagging along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He forcing himself, on the friendship. Because that's what he's saying. He's forcing himself. Because they say he never went to Nolan's house. Why would we need to know that? If that's your friend, you don't have to say that.
Right.
Because we will be thinking, well, if he's your friend, well, of course you went
you've
and
been
hang
there.
by him.
Yep.
You went and pick him up to go hang because it looked like Nolan don't have a ride because he always around you all. You all had the boats. You understand? So you all maybe went and pick him up from his parents' house.
Yeah.
So you've been there. You're lying. And a good lawyer will put him on the stand and say, come. You know what I mean? Call him on the stand and you know what I mean, dissect his behind. But the lawyers on them will be like this dude sitting down. You.
Slack, Cap.
Go ahead, Cap. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad, Cap.
No, I just want. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cap.
No, Slack. So I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, sir.
And this, I don't know if this was even live. I would try to subpoena the whole goddamn tape. I guarantee you in this recording, he probably said, hold on, let's edit that out. I guarantee you.
There's a handler sitting cat a corner to Warren with flashcards, with signs, shaking the head.
Thank you, Cap.
Move on. Like he has a handler, like I was just about to say, like even how he's dressed like a middle teen. He's not fully 19, but he's not 13. Like he's dressed for you to look at him. Well, these is just kids. Meanwhile, these niggas is knocking on 20. You know what I mean? Go ahead, because
No, come on, sir. And I'm just gonna say, even it's a part in there. He said, you know, he was always trying to come with us, and this part right, he said, and he was always welcome. Like to say that is the implication. If your friends is of well, why would you have to specify? He's always welcome.
Exactly.
But this is your friend we talking about, so of course he's always welcome, unless y'all never looked at him as a part of your friend group. You never viewed him like that. And I think that was either he was coached to say that, and if he was coached to say that, I think it shows how tone deaf white people are. Or that was just him honestly saying, him recounting, you know, he always wanted to come and he was always welcome. But he doesn't realize in saying that, you're telling us that the dynamic that existed with him and y'all wasn't what Nolan thought it was.
Yes.
Nolan believed himself to be a part of the group. You, at the bare minimum, you did not view him like that, to even say when he was always welcome. It's like, duh, nigga, we friends.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't never, you know, growing up, we had neighbors and whose houses we would go over. And, you know, our moms was cool. And she ain't never had to say we was always welcome. It was like, we just damn near assumed and just knew, if you eating, I'm eating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at your mama's house, we eating. You know what I'm saying? If she's watching us, we going with, like, it was never, didn't have to be explained. And I just wanted to bring this up. The second part of this definition, Captain Shock, of the word friend is so important to me, sir. If I could, the second definition says one that is not hostile, one that is of the same nation, party, or group.
Come on.
This is Merriam-Webster telling you, you cannot be friends with white people because there is an underlying tone of hostility. This hostility is going to exist when you are with people that are not of your nation, of your group.
Yep.
You understand? And that's just nature. That is nature, man.
Right.
The Lord created it to be that way. There's hostility when you have people of a different group. I was watching some video on Instagram how the damn cheetah took off when the lions came. And I'm like, well, damn, these both big cats. You know, they both eat the same thing, but the cheetah took off running. Like it was hostility.
Yeah.
So it's like, how in the world do you think the Lord will create perfect order, perfect ecosystems everywhere else, and then somehow he got it wrong with people? Somehow with people, he messed this up. No. See, we got to come together, nigga. Don't nothing come together. The crocodiles and the hippos swim in the same water and don't come together.
That's all.
So it's absolutely absurd to me, and I pray, man. I pray that we could save more brothers from this. Like that's what has to happen. Like it has to be. We see this, and there has to be a lesson from this, man, or else Nolan died in vain.
That's right.
He died in vain. Everybody that's watching and seeing this, if you're not learning from it, if you're not teaching your kids to not be Nolan, then he died in vain. Let his death be for something. Let his death be, well, y'all remember what happened to good old Nolan, man. Nah, y'all come from around him. Like even black people have to just start policing the kids again.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all come from over there.
Right.
Right. Because you so right. I'm a little bit extreme. I'm a bit off the deep end with the shit. I'll be at the playground as soon as I see Karen pull up. All right. I'll do this thing right here. That's me wrapping up. That means me by the car first.
Right.
As soon as I see that blonde here pull up, we gone.
Right.
We gone. I'm not even putting it in a position for you to be mesmerized by the Disney princess running across the damn playground.
Right.
We gone. We got no whoop. There we go. The school shooters coming, yo. School shooters coming. Let's roll. Like I just have to demonize the whole presence. The whole presence, because I know they'll do it to us. Oh, there's Rashid. There goes Rashid and his little Nicklet's coming. No problem. Hey, the school shooters coming and crazy Karen. Let's go, yo. Let's
right.
Yo. Let's roll. Let's roll. Listen, let me tell you. Let me give y'all a good tip. Not y'all, because I know y'all brothers, excellent fathers, all up in here. But the brothers and sisters listening, you in an area, you want to scout 3 to 4 good playgrounds. But the fun don't have to end because Karen and them show up. You can say, hey, you know what? Let's go check out the other one, and go to the other one, man. You ain't got to stay there and be polite and watch them in horrific nervousness.
Right.
One of them don't swing on your child. You sitting on there grinning with this old devil. For what?
Right.
For what? Rock it up. Let's pack it up. Move. Salaki, go ahead.
Cap, what you're saying is so right, because it's like, okay, the way, like, this whole thing here, man. And I remember in school, man, when I was elementary, and I know how they be like, okay, yeah, everybody played together and all this, but when you got, like, when we start hitting middle school, I started to see, even then, as elementary, but you start to see the polarization.
Yeah.
Even then. And it's crazy, like Captain Kazak brought out, Kazak Abad, where he's brought out the no hostility. Like okay, if there's hospitality, it can't be hostility.
Yeah.
Like that's you got a conflict going on here. So now, and the thing about Mississippi, and this is how I know they're gonna try to keep it in Mississippi, because racism is so ingrained in the South, especially Mississippi, that they couldn't hide it even if they wanted to. Like okay, meaning this, like they're so white people in Mississippi are so racist that just the regular talk, you'd be like, man, what did you just say? I heard one white person said, yeah, he was a mixed breed. He was a mixed breed. Like, I mean, they would say things, you'd be like, and the crazy part about it is, I thought it was normal until I left Mississippi.
Right.
Like growing up, like I'm like, okay, this was normal.
Right.
And when I went to college, I got way out the South, and people were like, hold on, what? And I started to read and I'm like, hold on, this, what the hell I was living at all these years? And then when I got into the UPK, glory be to the Most High Christ, Commander General Yahanna crystallized it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this what it is. Like, they can't even, like, him trying to describe his friendship is racist.
Yes.
He don't even see it. He don't even hear himself. Like, oh yeah, it was my friend group and Nolan, or he was always welcome. Like these are things that a person that understand friendship wouldn't talk like that.
Yeah.
But he's still outside. He's still, he's not fully accepted because he's black, and he's saying it without saying it. And I guarantee you, there's friends in the friend group who don't want no around. They don't want him around. And I can guarantee you, they were on that boat.
That's right.
So it's real quick, Captain. I think he was trying to jump in there, but real quick, a brother and a sister both pointed out that this devil is the one whose mother's a judge down there.
Yikes!
So say he talking like he got a handler or this is rehearsed. He definitely knows how to speak. He's been coached on what to say, how to say it, what not to say, because his mama's a goddamn judge down there. Like this devil come from old money. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, black people gotta understand. These devils in these places, and I me and Kazak Ahmad a few weeks ago shared our experiences growing up, living and going to school in suburbs of white people. There's a life that these devils got that we don't really comprehend. Now, a lot of y'all brothers live in the DMV. Now, the vacation destination for devils that live in the DMV, right? These rich Jewish devils. There's a place called Lake Anna, which is in Pennsylvania somewhere, right? And I did the history. This Lake Anna is a man-made lake that devils created by flooding valleys where Gadites used to live at. Up there in Pennsylvania or Virginia somewhere. But Lake Anna is the largest man-made lake in North America. And these devils, a lot of small hat devils up there in that Montgomery County area, they own lake houses that's clustered and grouped together around on Lake Anna. And there was summers that I would go out there with these devils and ride on boats and stay in the lake houses and the damn lake in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in an apartment building. I know how to swim, so like they couldn't drown me. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. But when I tell y'all that going out there was like, you mean this is what y'all do for the summer? Now for the summer, growing up in DC, my mom and them used to drop us off in Danville, Virginia. We go down to the country where there ain't nothing but dirt roads in Virginia. That's where they dropped us off for the summer. And you go stay with your auntie and them, your mean ass old auntie and your country cousins that's milking cows. That was the city niggas' summer. But these devils' summer was the lake house on Lake Anna. When I tell you, man, you get out there on that boat. I'm middle school. I'm talking about young kids. We driving that boat, we flying down the damn lake, bouncing up on the damn tidal waves and all types of crazy shit, boogie boarding. But it's like, that's their life. And the black guy that gets to go is let's fuck it. Let's bring them out the hood. Let's get them out the neighborhood. And it's like, you would think that this is a normal living, and it's not. This is a whole different world that these people live in, and they expect you to cherish the opportunity. They expect you to realize that we did you a favor. This is a privilege we afforded you, and for you to not respect it and appreciate it is damn near like you're ungrateful nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like this devil, the life that these devils live and the access that they have and the money that they have, it's really something that we can't comprehend. So you have to know as a black man, like Nolan Wells' family should have known. You gotta like the same experience that Captain Thoc's father had. You gotta meet these devils. You gotta know these devils. For this brother Nolan Wells' family to not know these devils, never had met them, for them to not to be familiar with them. You're not involved enough in your child's life if you don't know their friends, if you don't know who they're hanging out with, if you don't look them in their eyes, if they never coming over and spending the night. You can't allow your kids to have freedoms to be around people and you don't know them. And the result of not having a careful, watchful eye over your child, the way the Lord said, is the result that this brother Nolan experienced. So like, if I brought all that out to say, these devils going out and partying on Horn Lake, they make it sound like that's a normal thing to do. The Delta of Mississippi is the poorest place on the planet Earth. Them brothers and sisters living down there in that Delta, and some of them cities down there in Mississippi, it is a horrible place that is still in the back ages of, they living in the 1800s, some of them places down there, some of them little small cities. But these devils that go and party on Horn Lake when ride they butt out there on 4th of July, that is not a typical experience. That is a life that a lot of our people do not know that they even living down there. I didn't know they was living it down there. When I heard boat party at Horn Island, I'm thinking there's maybe 3, 4, 5 kids out there doing the drunk, nasty thing for the weekend. But it find out there's miles of people lined up with their boats. These are devils who are living a life that we cannot even comprehend. And that's old Southern Confederate money that's unapologetic, that refuses to put their life on hold for a nigga drowning somewhere. Like y'all was saying earlier, they are going to treat this brother the same way he's talking about him. It was just Nolan, man. Nolan, the thing I brought around and we hung out with that we let come on the boat sometimes, and he ended up dead and unalive somewhere on the island. It's like, yeah, man, it's messed up what happened to Nolan. But I go to college in the spring. I go to college in the fall, so we got to get ready to continue on with life.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Cap.
No, go ahead, please, Cap.
Guess what? And get what they know. There's somebody else just like Officer Tatum that'll take his place.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what they know. They know that, and let me tell you something. And on that island, they do all manner. I had pulled up on online on Google. When you type in Horn Island, you go to they probably deleted it now, but there's a review on there where a guy said, "Man, yeah, this is away from the mainland, and you experience so much freedom here away from the U.S." It was some crazy thing he was saying, talking about you can drink, you can smoke, you can do, it's all kind of things they were doing on that island. Probably ungodly things on that island. But they get away, they go there because it's secluded. You see what I'm saying? But what you're saying is two different. That Gulf Coast is like in a bubble. Like the Gulf Coast think they're better, like you said, the Delta and the main up in Mississippi, they feel like that they are more progressive.
Right.
A lot of money, a lot of lawyers down there, a lot of, Ocean Springs is a well-to-do place. A very well-to-do place. Beach houses, all that. Just like you bringing out, Cap. And it's a, you know, they kind of look at themselves like that we're better, we're more progressive. And I guess the Lord showed them that you're not as progressive as you think.
As you think.
Because I can guarantee you that judge know the governor.
Yeah.
That good, and that governor know all them of sheriffs and all that stuff down there. And ain't nobody in handcuffs right now. Nobody.
Listen, the judge, the governor, the sheriff, they was all in school together, just like Warren and all of them. They all just the same thing. I know what you did last summer, nigga. They all together, just like how these boys and these girls was all together. That little girl who probably was fucking Warren or giving him fellatio or whatever they want to call it. In 5 years when she graduated college, she ain't going to even remember Nolan.
Yep.
They know that. They know that they could make him disappear and they'll win her because they win her for life. And you know what we did, let's not talk about it. My mom will make it go away. The coroner will make it go away. And I'll just go on here and talk about Warren. And to your point, Kahan, that you was talking about how even just like you go to a foreign country, the language is different. You know, even amongst the Latino tribes, you know, the Spanish would be different from Spain to Mexico. Where, as you say, how he talking, the best way to really understand the context of how Warren is talking is this video here. And some of you all done seen this already. And just listen to it.
That you can articulate and how do
you're able to hear?
you place the racism and the slavery within that?
I do. You know, and it's funny. I feel like the South is almost less prejudiced because Black folks played such an integral part in our lives. They were like our family. Oh.
You understand? Like this is it's more. But just like how Nolan, you know, he was always welcome. He always trying to come. He was like one of the guys. He was like family. And it's just like what Captain Khan's saying. It's the culture of the South that was well preserved through Jim Crow, through segregation, through the Mason-Dixon. This is like you go to another country, and this is just how it is. It's like they ain't racist. This is just how it is.
Right.
Go ahead, Cap.
Yeah. No, to add to what you're saying, I mean, I sit down here thinking it's almost like this is his slave master's son talking about his slave.
Yeah. That he was close with.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
We all love John. We all loved John when he came through and he would cut the grass and he would come through and grab the hay. Man, we loved him. Yeah. Talk about they slave, you know. They love their slave. Come on, man.
Listen, this video going to fully crystallize. Let me play a little more.
And we didn't see ourselves as being prejudiced.
Do you feel how is it now? How do you feel race relations are in the South these days?
Well, I think they're pretty good. I think they're good, but you know, it will take a long time. It will take a long time to completely be gone, if it'll ever be gone.
You didn't have any words to explain this to them.
Yeah, boy.
This is an old white woman who done made all her money off of slavery. All her money off of Black people. Listen, she gonna go on to say something here. Go ahead, cut. I'm gonna play it after. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, you said like, okay, she's saying, and let me tell you, and this is textbook white people here in the South, especially Mississippi. Like when she said something that was heavy. She said, we didn't see ourselves as racist. We did, and see, this is why this whole case, they need you to use their eyes, not yours.
Yes.
They need you to use. That's why everything, the audio, it don't mean nothing. It's not what you thought. Use my eyes, use my ears. There's an element of narcissism in this as well, not just racism, but some narcissism in this. Like it's some psychopathic, the relationship, how you have this endearment, but yet this servitude to you. Like it's almost like we embrace them but the embrace only goes as long as you're obedient.
Yes.
That's the difference. That's where the clash happens. I don't see myself as racist until you say something is wrong with it. Because who are you to tell me who I am?
And that's probably what happened on the boat, Cap.
Yeah.
That's probably why he has to say, what did he say? Nolan always tried to come. He was always welcome. Maybe that's what the argument was about. Just like Carmelo Anthony under that tent. You ain't supposed to be here. It's just that. Remember, Carmelo ran away from the tent. What Nolan was going to do? Swim back to the mainland? Right. Let me play a little more.
Who knows? I think we're all prejudiced against one something or another, and I think black people feel the same prejudice, that white people feel. But I have a young man in my life.
This devil here bringing back memory. Let me tell you something. This type of devil here, and listen, and they try to listen. So they try to square it off. Well, black people are prejudiced, white people are prejudiced. Let me tell you something. But there's a difference between racism.
That's right.
We have a right to be prejudiced, and really, as a right to be prejudiced because of what you've done to us, you devil. Like, but there's a difference with your prejudice. Your prejudice plus power that you have can take away black people's food stamps in the state of Mississippi.
That's right.
It can take away our opportunity for education and federal dollars and health care.
Right.
How many places in Mississippi that's rural that you got to drive 30 miles to get to a hospital? Are you kidding me? You damn near got a food desert if you don't have your own garden.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all on boats. We in the ghetto.
Come on,
y'all,
man.
Y'all on private islands and what's that place called? The Rock Park or something? Or the miles of boats. You know what I mean? But y'all racism.
Yeah. With your not racism, capacity, prejudice, Salaki.
Yeah.
You got to use the politically correct prejudice.
Oh, yeah. The white woman knows.
No, I'm going to say that video I sent you. It will drive the nail in the coffin.
I'm gonna cue it up next. I'm gonna cue it up right now next. Let me get the rest of it. No, y'all done. This next part here is gonna blow your mind.
That white people feel, but I have a young man in my life, and his name is Hollis Johnson, and he's black as that board.
Isn't he here?
Stand up, Hollis.
Hollis, hi, Hollis.
Ward.
And he's black.
Bring out the dog.
Isn't he?
Bring out the dog in the back. Come on.
And his name is Hollis Johnson, and he's black
Hollis
as that
is
board.
here, isn't he here?
Stand up, Hollis.
Is Hollis here? Hi, Hollis.
Michelle, that's okay,
Holly. Come out here, Holly. Come
on,
Holly.
Michelle.
Hi, Hollis.
That's like no. Is no dead?
Yeah.
No, oh my God, no. Go ahead, Cap.
Okay, you're so crazy. She just said she don't know when the prejudice gonna stop, but it ain't gonna stop today.
They gonna stop today. he about black as that board. Come on, Holly. Come here. Come on, Holly. Listen, all she had to do was slap the side of the chair.
Yeah.
Like she had tapped that chair leg like you call a dog. Come on here, Holly.
That's how she called him. Look at her. Come on here, Holly. Come on, you don't like it. I can't. I'm gonna break the computer. I can't do it.
That bitch said, "Black is this board." Look how black the board is. Look how black the board is. Come on, man. Ain't no nigga black as that board, man. God damn. Man.
Listen, you gotta see how Holly gonna come out, talk. It's a shame to be this big and then in this situation, brother. Pause.
We can't see you standing against that dark board.
You see what I'm saying?
Listen,
hide
the prejudice is not good. I don't know when the prejudice gonna end, but it's we consider black people our family. I can't see you standing against that board.
Damn.
Against that dark board.
Welcome to New York City. All right.
Welcome to the South.
No, you see? That's the same thing Kahan was saying. The crowd is like, oh, the host. She said, listen, welcome to New York City. The bitch is in New York City. She said, no, welcome to the South, because this is normal in the South.
Exactly, Cap.
This is normal.
Cap, it's the reinforcement of their superiority.
Yes.
The fact that you and listen, I can say get away, like she's like, she basically saying, get over here, Hollis.
Yep.
Away from that black boy. We can't see your like it's so normal. Like they cannot, and that's why I'm gonna keep it real. You know why most white people in Mississippi don't leave Mississippi to work? Because they can't exist out. Try that in New York. Try that in California.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Try that in Chicago.
LA.
LA. Like take that, because they have to be here because this is they're comfortable here. They can joke like this.
To experience the full whiteness.
Right, to experience the full. That's why I say it's like a Confederate time capsule and the Twilight Zone all in one.
Yeah.
And it's like they can say things. You be like, where you get that, man? What's up with that, man? Oh, I'm just joking. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
It's not like you talking, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you joke about the Confederacy, they get upset. You say, well, you know what? Boy, they showed it. They showed it whoop Robert E. Lee ass. They showed it kick his ass, didn't they? You know what I'm saying? Y'all came in second. They ain't gonna like that shit.
You're right.
You understand? When you start dissing the Confederacy and talking about how they got their ass whooped, how the Union soldiers whooped their ass, they don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
You understand? But that right there is that's like, to her is no, and you could tell the whoever the host is, she's nervous. She's like, wow, like what? Like,
she's uncomfortable.
She's uncomfortable with that.
She's uncomfortable with this thing. And this broad is like, come on here, Harley. We can't see you standing next to that black board. Welcome to the South. Like, this is like she yelled.
Dark boy.
Welcome to New York City. All right.
Welcome to the South.
Hi, Hollis.
But I tell people, this is my son by another father.
Yeah.
Like, brother,
that's
Hollis. Hollis is this woman's slave.
It's like driving Miss Daisy.
Yes.
Sir. So, like, if I could, I guarantee two things, right? If this is how she talk about this nigga in public, I can imagine the horrors he has to suffer in private.
Or the pleasures.
Well, that too.
Which is the horrors.
Which is the horror.
This is a whole twisted sexual sadistic thing. Because she didn't introduce him as a relative or there's somebody I know who's very special to me and my family. She said, I have a young man in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that. She said, I have a young man in my life. That is not, this broad is, she's older. She have a young man in her life. That's a different connotation she's talking about.
Exactly.
And she could joke with him, you black as that board, like a woman would joke with her bald-headed husband or her big belly husband. She call him that bare belly. Like, this is because of the intimacy, the jokes is like endearment at this point, even though they're embarrassing.
Right.
But it's a dominatrix, sadistic man. That's what this is here.
Yes, and Salaki Cap, and that's so heavy because she said a young man in my life, and usually when a woman says something like that, from a male to female, perspective, when you say in my life, that's different.
That's different.
Like in what could see and listen, whoever this is, the New York Times, they know this. Like they study, like they are these journalists. They understand language. So when you say in your life, at what capacity? And the thing about it, and like you said, there's a sexual even in the South. That the white woman, her skin up against the black man's skin, the contrast is like it's jungle fever. It's like something. It's an eroticism, but it's sadistic on a level where you're an object.
Yes,
you're a sexual object. You're an object in whatever capacity: work, labor, sex, whatever. And everybody know, and that's one thing in the South that's one of the deep, dark secrets. But it's gonna be revealed as more and more as time goes on. Like this cat here, like she's like, it's like driving Miss Daisy. But see, that's what when you hear Governor Tate Reed said that they coming out here stirring up problems, talking about Al Sharpton and Ben Crump trying to, how they the talk is like we are at peace down here. Y'all stirring up trouble.
Right.
I'm trying to, push this envelope. Like that's the white people that you're dealing with down there right now. Like they look at it like we were in perfect harmony until you showed up.
That's
until
right.
You start asking questions.
That's right.
Stop asking questions. Get.
And if I could say something real quick, and it's a like a buck breaking type of fetish as well, because I witnessed it in person one time when I went to Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
And I was in the grocery store, and there was this big, like damn near 7 foot tall brother with pushing the cart, but he was like hunched over. And then a devil came out, and then he started in front of everybody, but I guess nobody was noticing it. The devil started checking him and telling him to do some stuff, but the way he did it was like textbook, looked like slave scene. Like he had his hands on his hip, he was pointing. He's like, "You need to get this, and that." And I couldn't hear what they were saying, but the body language said it all. The body language said it had all the whole spirit of buck breaking, dominating the brother vibe was all over it. And I was, everybody else was like it was nothing, but I'm looking at this like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Am I like in the 1840s or something? Like he just, you know what I mean? Because you don't yell at no brother at no slavery. You know what I mean? In front of everybody. That's you damn near asking for a fight.
Unless you about black as that board.
Yeah.
Black as that board.
Welcome to the South type.
Right. And Salaki, that means now that shows you that everybody out there that you can understand that they see color.
Yes.
Remember that. Remember this video when you want to talk about don't see. She knew, and she compared that board to him, to her friend.
Her friend who she loves so much.
Well, she loves so much. And
she says it's a son by another father. All kind of bullshit.
Bullshit. Get away from they say, get away from that blackboard so we can see you. What in the hell? This is what you are dealing with in the South. Thank you, Captain Mashak, for playing this video.
Listen, this video etched in my mind. I remember Commander Yahanna broke this down when Paula Dean. This is Paula Dean. She was a famous, like almost a Martha Stewart type broad. And there was some old racist thing came out with her. I forget what it was. Boy, and she went and the general pulled this video and he was explaining like, so these white devils in the South, we like the dog, like a dog that you buy for your firstborn.
Okay.
And when the last child is an adult leaving the house, the dog is still there. And then one day they hear that Rex died. And they all come home 24, 25, 26. Because this was the dog that was there in their childhood, and they mourn Rex, but Rex was a dog. Rex was not a human being, and that's Nolan, and that's Hollis, and that's that Tatum cat, and that's how they see us as their rightful property from their manifest destiny, or their what's the other one? Where they is manifest destiny, where they have the right to win. They have their God-given right. Yeah, this is that whole thing there, and it's ridiculous. Like I say, after this, you don't have one-on-one time with your kids to explain the dynamic of life and where they should be and where they should not be. You would have failed your children. You would have failed your. It's damn near like you would identify the dope boy on the block, like how you would say this type of person stay away from, that type of person stay. You now have to, indoctrinate your children that these oppressors, aware with them. What's the ratio? What's the ratio of white to black? We all going where? What state? Nah, we'll do something else. And then you have to get creative now, because if you're going to stop them from what they're being invited to, you have to provide an alternative to replace the fun. Don't just cut them off and say they ain't going there. Plan something and go introduce yourself to the other black parents and Latino parents and meet the kids. Spend some money, buy a gift for the little boy, buy a toy truck for the boy, a little doll for the girl, and then get them together. Foster the relationships that will not make anybody's child drown. And then we'll all pull away from them and they will drown themselves. Warren would drown Craig, and Craig would drown Cody. And Cody would drown, kiss Kristen,
and they'll just drown themselves. Okay. But we gonna have to get away from them, man.
Salagi Cap.
Come on, please.
That last part you just dropped was so heavy because if we can get away from them, you'll be able to see that, like you said, okay, if they're black, if Nolan Wales wasn't around them, we'll be hearing a story, or we might not hear about it, but there will be a story about how one of them girls was raped.
Yep.
Yes.
One of them white girls was raped. And
Yes.
I mean, you can't put it on us because we wasn't even around.
We
You know what I'm
wasn't.
saying? Like you said, that the devil is going to devil. You know what I'm saying? He's going
No matter what.
the
No
devil is
matter
going to
what.
devil. And our problem is we just too close to him. We too
Yeah.
close. And we should, like, that brother should have not been there. Like, that should have been a picture of some white girl where he's sitting, and we just be hearing about how these white boys terribly raped this poor white girl. And it's like, and he's like, well, that's, that's that. What we having for dinner. That's what that's their culture.
That's their
But
culture. That's what they do.
We too busy trying to be close to these people. And I just, as I'm watching that video with Paula Dean and the big black nigga came up, it gave me flashbacks, man. And it's like we really don't realize until like coming to the truth. Like I was the big black nigga to a couple of white people. Like I had a friend. I posted a picture on Facebook a while back and made a joke. It was some scrawny white boy. His name was Jordan. And I remember I used to love going to his house. This nigga had a real life tree house. Like as a kid, that was you seen it in movies, but
you seen that on TV. You ain't seen that in real life.
Yeah, seen it in TV. This cat had a real life tree house with trap hatches and ladders, and I just used to love going over his house. And I remember that he used to call me Uncle, my slave name.
Mm-hmm.
We just keep in mind we the same age. We the same age, but he's always called me Uncle such and such. And in my mind, that was it was endearment.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so much smaller than me. And I remember how his parents liked that, he felt safe going to school when he was at school because I had hit my growth spurt early. So I've been this size since 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? So I was bigger than everybody for a good portion until everybody caught up.
Right.
And so he used to always, I was like just the black bodyguard. And I remember just like it was a couple of black kids had said it. It was like, what you this white boy bodyguard or something? It's like he don't need no bodyguard. And I just remember the delusion I had, like no, man, I ain't his bodyguard. We friends, man, but not seeing the dynamic how they seen it. And I just, on behalf of black people like who I used to be, man, I want to apologize to my black brothers and sisters, man, for even giving these white folks an occasion to tout me around as it, to justify that they're not racist. Like I despise the fact that some white family could say we're not racist because we got some little black boy that comes and plays in our son's treehouse.
Right.
And he protects little Jordan in middle school in 6th grade. And like, I despise the fact that there's a white family that I'm for certain used me to try to justify how they're not racist. And I apologize for the old man to my black brothers and sisters, man, because I didn't know no better. And you brothers and sisters out there, you that don't know better, we're telling you so you can know better. And you should, and so you don't have to repeat the same mistakes. So like,
All right, man. We both.
Listen, it's so much. We gotta wrap up on because of the time, Akim, but there's so much with this story, and there's a few we ain't touch on. We ain't touch on Cameron saying we are not African. I wanted to touch on that one, and that fool Vic Mensa. I can't stand him. Once I found out he was ham, that was it for me. We ain't touch on the whole with Usher. Usher done made that whole popular. Usher did that thing about, I want to say 20 years ago in Trinidad, brother. He brought this big booty girl up on stage. I've never seen this bitch before. Launched this bitch career. Usher came to Trinidad, did the same thing, brought the broad on stage. Nobody ever saw this broad ever before, but she was from Trinidad, launched her career. We had to talk about that whole pimping culture. That whole pimping culture and the whole culture and, him being a prostitute himself and perpetuating the whole thing. But brother, this thing here with Nolan Wells,
with Hollis, the story that Captain Kazak just recounted. It's happening all over. There's a video. I'm gonna leave you all with this. You all could look it up. There's a video of this sister in UK meet some devil on an app like how Tinder is, and it's like a running app, I think. And they meet up and have jogging dates. And he met the broad up, and the devil said, "Let's go run. I'll show you where I'm going to kill you." And this, for some reason, the bitch is filming the shit. I don't know. I thought the shit was staged. But halfway through the run, he took off into the woods. Took off. She said she couldn't keep up with him. And by the time she catch up with him, she winded. And it's at this little, like a tunnel. But really, it's a road over the top. So there's a tunnel through the lanes that you could run under. And she happened to be filming. And he stopped and he said, "Yeah, this is where I'm going to kill you." And then he saw her film and he said, "Well, this is where I was going to kill you. I'm only joking. Let's continue running." And the bitch continued running and posted the shit and said, "Y'all, is he joking?" Some kind of dumb shit. If after Nolan Wells, this is what you choose to do, just know that there'll be less people at your funeral going forward. I would pray that Israel would just save all our love and tears and wrath for someone who is really innocent and trying to stay out of trouble, trying to stay away from these devils. And the devil just, he went extra that day. But if it is that you now going to tread on everything that we've experienced as a people, all the trauma, and now we're supposed to feel sorry for you when you would have turned your back on us. I can't say that I'm sorry for you. I can't say that I'll cry for you. I can't say that I'll say justice for so and so at this point, because this is what they'll do. This is what they always do, whether it's in the military, whether it's in the police force, whether it's in a high school, whether it's in a hospital. No matter where it is, we have to be on guard. We have to be more vigilant. We have to be more suspicious. We have to bring ourselves to a point where we asking more questions than normal. We are people at a certain point we'll feel embarrassed by the amount of questions we ask. You have to throw that out the way. Make the room awkward with questions so that this person know I better do this thing right, because this fool, he look like he'll ask all the questions and there'll be an investigation.
That's right.
It has to be like that, because we can't be losing so easily and losing people on the back of Carmelo Anthony and Cyrus. Like, what was the conversation between Nolan and Warren when Carmelo Anthony got 35 years? What was the conversation between Nolan and Warren when Rick Charles shot Cyrus on the ground? What was the conversation? What did Nolan say to make you feel comfortable to invite him on the 4th of July trip? Like, well, that's what I want to know. So, man, we had to wrap it there, man. We be on this thing all night. I'm totally fed up with this shit. I'm totally fed up. You Uncle Tom Christians, boy, you all had to stop this shit, man, because you're setting us up to die. You're leading us to slaughter to be accepted by these devils and still not accepted. Still not accepted.
And so, like I can say one thing.
Please, Cap.
And for those out there who trying to censor the UPK, it's not gonna stop.
That's right.
We're not stopping, because everybody already seeing the jig is up.
Right.
People don't want to bury their son. They don't want to bury their daughter.
They're
going to start to listen to Commanding General Yahanna.
That's right.
So you can do all to try to shadow ban and try to keep us away from it. It ain't going to stop. Lord's word does not return back void.
That's right.
Like I yield.
That's right. Listen, man, we're gonna be back next week. Y'all go down to the Midwest Fire weekend this weekend, man. We're gonna be down there in Chicago. Captain Malcolm gonna be holding that thing down. Him, Captain Kapas, the Patazar, the whole zone, Yaradan, all them brothers down there. Hadar Laban, all them brothers down there. They're gonna be holding it down. Anybody I forget, Salakia. Check them out. Midwest Fire weekend down there this weekend, and of course East Coast coming up too. Philly. You know what I mean? Again, big up the usual suspects. Captain Nine O'Clock always holding it down with us. Right. You know what I mean? Captain Kahan, same way, holding it down every week. Captain Sack, Captain Fast holding it down in the all the zone. and Captain Isaac and Mark holding us all the way. You know what I mean? Excellent show tonight, Arthur. We're going to pick it back up next week. We might have to come back to some of these stories if they ain't get hashed out. Remember, pay your tithes and support the true 10% increase, and it must come into the priest and prophet of the Lord. And with that, we like to say shalom.
Shalom, warriors.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, saved facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember Yahanna's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback